Lights flicker, sending long, chaotic spasms of shadow around every corner of the cold, metallic tunnel systems of Siren's Demise. Steam spews from the pressure valves and red emergency lights blare, synchronized with the wail of sirens. The 10-man Black Ops team moves swiftly down it, checking every corner with military precision. Like a well-oiled team, they make their way to the first of several laboratories located on the station. As they near the heavy blast doors that read Laboratory 2, there lies the still smoking husk of a horribly burnt corpse upon the ground. Small-scale EMP devices may be ineffective to humans, but a large enough one will fry them, the electric pulse cooking them completely. The blast doors hang ajar, sparking from the failed sliding mechanisms unable to close quickly enough to prevent the EMP from seeping into the laboratory beyond. Inside, a graveyard of scientist corpses, slumped over wrecked laboratory apparatus, exploded glass, and monitors sparking and scrambled. A sole scientist works feverishly in the back of the laboratory, one arm shriveled and black from extreme electrical burns, his other hand smashing away at a control terminal seemingly still functional, but just barely. Heads up, Marcus yells out at hands up, Marcus yells out at the figure, who spins around, but rather than looking surprised, only a face full of outrage. What have you done? He yells back. The tactical team quickly advances on him, guns raised and ready to dispatch should he try to resort to violence. The scientist, unfazed by the soldier's advance, stammers on. You have destroyed it! The safeguards! Why would you EMP the inside of a secret lab you meant to acquire? This is madness! Marcus, seeing the scientist unarmed and clearly not interested in fighting them, motions for the team to lower their weapons. That was unintentional. A miscalculation. How bad is the damage? Bad. Terrible. The electrical waves penetrated deep enough to compromise the safeguard. The other safeguards, they, in turn, will fail. And the nest. The nest will be compromised. Nest? What is that? How do we get to the safeguard back in place? And how much time do we have? The scientist ignores the first question. A safeguard? Without seeing the damage, it's impossible to say. I can fix it. I could fix it. He grabs his leg, his arm, but not in this state. Is there any other way to get it fixed? Anyone else? We have an engineer on the team in case of similar situation. We could be your hands, your eyes. We just need you to tell us how. The scientist slowly nods, still in a state of shock. There are other scientists, but I can't reach them. Likely dead. But yes, you must hurry. Follow the signs to core containment. Look for a room labeled Shielding Station 1. We will need someone at Shielding Station 2 and 5 also. They may have also been weakened and will need to be stopped from degrading any further. Marcus takes it in, then asks again, what is the nest? What is the station's primary purpose? The scientist's eyes are large, twitching with pain. There's no time. It is nothing you want to deal with if containment fails. No, you cannot let containment fail, Commander, for everyone's sake. Marcus stares a moment longer at the scientist, who is barely clinging to the edge of his sanity. With a swift motion of his hand, he orders a squad to follow and makes for the tunnel systems again. A white arrow denoting points, with the text above it reading Core Containment. The soldier taking up the rear pauses for the briefest moment. Was that the sound of a little girl's laughter? We fast forward 50 years, the present day in a submarine as we head into the depths. The Kelp farms of New Atlantis. All right, Vivian, before you guys have entered into the essentially the no signaling zone of New Atlantis, which does incorporate the kelp farms, you are getting a call from your last contact, who you've been eagerly awaiting for, Johnny, your corporate contact. Vivian, darling, how's it going?
Oh, just under the wire, Johnny. I'm doing well. What have you got for me?
You're headed down.
Yeah.
Exciting. Well, you'll have to send me some pictures. I've never been to New Atlantis. I hear it's fantastic. I'm hoping in the near future maybe we could afford the genetic sequencing to make it in at least a visit. Temporary passkey or something. Jealous, anyways.
I'll be sure to send you some good shots.
Appreciate it. Yes, so Vi Stone Gap. I mean, of course, the Stone Gap family did purchase a house. It might seem modest compared to that up above, but for down there, it is rather expensive. It's going to be on the 10th floor of the Trident building. I'll send you over the street address and the coordinates for it, but she, of course, would be sequenced to have access to it at any time. Has really everything you would need. Beyond that, well, it took quite a bit of digging, but Vi Stone Gap is enrolled, or scheduled to be enrolled at the university.
Oh.
I mean, she's almost 18, so it makes sense in transferring over, they would line up university for her.
That is very helpful, Johnny. Thank you.
I'm glad. I thought maybe it was a little disappointing and not a heck of a lot of information, but I'm glad it's helpful.
Oh, all information is helpful to some degree.
Well, take care. Again, take pictures. I can't wait to hear all about it when you get back.
Will do, and be sure to keep your blood out of the water with those sharks you work with.
Oh, always. Or unless I'm biting back.
Take care.
And with that, Johnny hangs up, and you guys continue to descend. Any last calls, any last words to one another before you head into the kelp farms? Oh, okay. You all have your own things to think about. Most certainly Riot, who had a very troubling encounter. And as you pass through essentially a field, there's no sensation or anything like that, but essentially the EMS in your mind, you're just kind of made aware that like beyond your comrades here, like all of your contacts are unavailable. You feel somewhat, I don't know, strangely severed. It's a hard feeling to explain. It doesn't have any actual feeling to it. It just feels somewhat disconnected, a little discombobulated. And as you move through, you can see down below you now a series of lights creeping across the ocean floor, long strands of nautical plants growing up, of kelp and other sea plants growing up in rows, just like you would see in farms. And then amongst them, massive glass-domed structures with a series of sort of light fixtures outside of the dome, essentially glorified sun lamps that beam down into these places to grow various different crops. Moving amongst them, you see a number of aquatic automatons manning them, as well as a number of what you can clearly tell individuals in full attire moving amongst the fields as well, manning the fields. But you head towards a very large, and you notice this is just one of many kelp fields. It stretches out. Out in front of you, you of course can see the many lights New Atlantis. New Atlantis is, I mean, just massive series of domed structures, all kind of conjoining into each other and spanning out within the ocean horizon. You can see spires, massive towers within New Atlantis. Many of the decorations is kind of like an Art Deco style to it. Lots of golds and silvers and colors like this. You can just tell, even from this distance, is an extravagant city. And for what you suspect is purely cosmetic reasons, all floating out, thousands of bioluminescent spheres float out above the city to essentially what you imagine from inside would look like just a field of stars floating out there in the water. All of it just speaks to wealth and luxury. But you head for this large, sprawling factory warehouse sort of building at the edge of this kelp farm. And you come in, docking into a single port bay with a loud sealant lock latching on to the submarine, and you are notified that you have arrived, and the kind of portal doors of the submarine slide open. And you are greeted, what you can only assume is Cole Briggs. Cole Briggs, large fella. He's probably like 6'6", pure muscle, just big guy, kind of a bit of a pot belly. Vivian, you perhaps detect it quicker than the others. His nose has been genetically flattened, and you can actually tell, like, his nostrils almost look like gills. He has been mutated, essentially, to breathe underwater. You would also know that likely this mutation would come along with various perception capabilities, likely very useful underwater. Like, he could likely smell things underwater, like a shark or things to that effect, being somebody who's familiar with genetic mutations. Well, you're the lot Dreyfus sent in, eh?
So you're Cole Briggs, then?
Cole Briggs, he extends his hand. You can see slight webbing between his fingers.
Interesting modifications. Do you have to do much swimming in your line of work?
Don't have to. Preferred. There's the suits. But I figured easier just to be able to breathe out there.
I can respect that. Can't always trust your gear, you know. But you can trust yourself.
That's not only the nose. He kind of flexes and hits his forearm. Bones extra dense, able to withstand the pressurized waters.
Impressive.
Yes, fascinating.
Which lot of you is the nephew?
That would be me.
Right, yep, that makes sense. He extends a hand out to you.
I take it.
I mean, it's a vice grip of a hand as he shakes your hand enthusiastically. Well,
you should meet our head of security.
Kind of looks at the lot and then just turns towards Vinny. Right. And he extends a hand to you as well.
Vincent Malone.
Vincent, nice to meet you. Welcome in. And he kind of ushers you guys into, I mean, for all intents and purposes, it's a factory floor. There is just crates. I mean, it smells horrific in here.
As we're transitioning from the greeting to the walk, I'm up next to him walking, I'll just say, I'd prefer that you don't use the name again.
What should I call you? Chief?
Not my name. And certainly not Chief. My name is Vinny. I think Vinny, you know the name right. I'm talking about. Our mutual employer's name.
Right, yeah, sensitive about that. Not a problem. Won't use it again.
Thank you.
All right, well, first I'll introduce you to the boys. He calls over 5 men. They're hauling around big crates. All of them look in ways similar. Not all mutated to the extent that Cole Briggs is, but most of them look like they've had the densification process of their skeletal structure to withstand high pressured environments. Kind of come up. All of them are, kind of abnormally large. You imagine this is also a part of that genetic mutation. Right. So these fine gentlemen will be taking you through the plant. I, of course, got work to do, but you're in good hands. Well, let's head over to my office. And he kind of heads over to what looks like a shipping crate that has been transformed into like a more private offices space. And he kind of opens up this big metal door. After you. And there's like a table set up and, screen set up and stuff like that. You all sit down. Again, the space reeks of aquatic vegetation. It smells like a fish market. Well, okay. So here's the deal. I do my job well, both of them. What I'm hired here for is getting you all into New Atlantis without being genetically sequenced. There's going to be a couple rules you need to follow in order for that to take place easy enough. First of all, not saying you can't bring in equipment that isn't concealed, but you gotta be ready for the detection equipment that comes on the other end. Now, I'm hired you to get you inside, but New Atlantis is chock full of detection programs and apparatus. Understand? So moving through New Atlantis, any given street might be sweeping you. Just need to be thinking about that. It's fair warning. Otherwise, you're going to get in, you're going to get jailed mighty fast.
What are we talking about in terms of scans? How invasive?
I mean, it's going to catch a normal criminal's technology. I don't know what caliber of equipment or concealment you have going on, but you're going to have street lamps. Street lamps usually run a proximity scan. If you're worried about that, try to avoid them. That's going to be hard to do unless you're walking on the streets, and that's going to look suspicious. There is, of course, cameras, so don't be carrying guns out in public. That will get you flagged really fast. And as far as software, we're not talking state-of-the-art sweep sleuth programs. We're talking just your standard run-of-the-mill police work sleuthing. So generally speaking, you should be okay. You'd be better if you got somebody who knows how to manipulate these systems or find them. Yeah,
Shouldn't be a problem.
Kind of look like one of them. I just didn't want to assume. Not my stick. Anyways. Right. So as long as you got a net diver, just running some basic security, making sure you're not going to get detected, I imagine you'll be okay. My only note, don't tamper with things too long. It's tight in there. They'll notice fast. They pay a lot of people to be monitoring all the time. So, P's and Q's. So long as you can help it. If you can't help it, be ready to run and lie low. Looks like some of you might know how to lie low too, so. There's places to lie low. Worst comes to worst, you always can give me a ring as well. I'll send you with a list of places that can keep you safe for a time. Regardless, hopefully you're not here too long.
What about the hired muscle around here? What's their security force look like? Capabilities?
Well, it really depends what district and where you're at. They have a police force. That's, you're talking in the plant or you're talking in New Atlantis?
New Atlantis.
Yeah. New Atlantis. You got a police force. They're going to be more well-trained than your beat cops up above. Probably think of them more like a tactical, like a SWAT sort of situation. They ain't Talos Judicial, but let me tell you, Talos Judicial is also here, and they respond faster.
That was my next question. Thank you.
Yeah. They're paying attention real good, too. And the plus side, they do take a little bit longer to deploy because you can't airdrop them in. So they're going to come through speed rail all throughout, which also gives you a little bit of a heads up on their trajectory. So they're a bit easier to predict, but they're still fast. They're still just as deadly.
Good to know.
Then I would say if you're in any place important, expect there to also be Apex Security. Finest Security. Megacorpo might be a subsidiary, but you can basically guarantee all of them are pretty well connected to Apex. And, yeah. So, shopping districts probably got a small team of security. You go anywhere near government, we're talking security, Eidolon level security. In addition to police force and Talos.
What about overlay nodes? Fairly standard security protocols, or is this juiced?
ICE is gonna be tighter, for sure. It's a very controlled environment, and they don't get a lot of people messing with it, but that hasn't left them lazy. They're really strict about this because the clientele here and the precariousness of an underwater city. Well, you know, you don't want anybody compromising. Kill a whole lot of people real fast. So,
how precarious are we talking here, Briggs?
Well, it depends what they get into. They get into the pressure system, you could kill people real fast. And the whole place is pressurized. You get into the oxygen systems, the other things like that, that's filtering out oxygen from the water into the whole city. You turn those off, you're going to suffocate the whole city pretty fast as well. I mean, those are going to be heavy, right? You're going to see some of the state-of-the-art ice active in those areas, probably live net divers running. I don't think anybody's cracking those. No offense, whatever your name is. But that's why ice is gonna be heavy in submersion space. They also got patrolling net divers. But you get into parts of the city where it's not as wealthy, where you get kind of the low end, which of course is still going to seem wealthy to most of you. It's going to be farther apart. You're going to be able to do some submersion, or so I'm told. I'm no submersion expert. Just be real careful if you're jumping into submersion. You're probably best off manipulating things from overlay. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I will say this. None of the security apparatus looks for, unless you're going into like a government building, is going to look to key off of your DNA sequencing. That's a pretty sophisticated machinery. It's at the entrance points and exit points. It's expensive. It's power hungry. They don't have it all over the place.
Are the districts bulkheaded? Can they be sealed off from each other?
Yeah, they got security apparatus to bulkhead in case of contamination. Say you get some sort of plague going on in one part of the city. It's never happened, but of course, they can cordon different sections of the city.
Vincent, I know our mission here is to make sure that Vi doesn't make it to a submarine to be able to make it to the black site. But how much do you think we need to worry about the safety of people here?
Right, I'm assuming you're saying this through EMS signal and not out loud in front of Cole Briggs.
Yeah,
Or maybe
probably.
not. Okay, sounds good. I just wanted to verify.
I was hoping so. Yeah. Okay. I'll just let's put a pin in that for a minute.
All right.
Yeah.
Right. Anyways, I wanted to give you a heads up of what you're going to be looking at in New Atlantis. Mind your P's and Q's. If you got stuff that's easily detected and no good way to make sure it stays undetected, leave it wherever you're camping out. It's a safe city. Almost nobody's carrying or packing weapons. Even the criminals, if anything, they got stuff like knives, right? Concealed knives pop out of their wrists, cybernetics, you know, this sort. But again, that stuff, even seen wielding that, even a knife, you're going to be out of New Atlantis real fast, and they're going to send some pretty severe forces.
It sounds like to me, if we get into a scuffle, one of the first things we should be doing is tampering with the monitoring devices, cloak in the area so we can get our job done and get out quick.
Yeah, that and looking at your different exit routes, paying attention where the police going to come from, where are the tram systems, where are the openings. Find out your best way out, because they also going to note tampered with monitoring systems if it goes too long.
Mm-hmm.
Might be a blip for a minute or two, but it goes longer than that. They're coming. But okay, let's talk about the operation through this facility. So I'm smuggling y'all. I'm going to be monitoring from a different room. I got to make sure cameras turn off at the right times. I got to make sure scanners turn off at the right times. And I need to make sure, most of all, that the factory line, the manufacturing line you will be walking through, does not chew you up into tiny little bits and can you to be sent and eaten by the good people of New Atlantis. That's how we avoid you being detected. We're going to move you through a kelp processing line, all right? There's going to be multiple chambers that you come to, don't worry. They're not going to kill you. That's why I'm being paid, and quite handsomely, by your patron. This is what I do. You're going to move through. You follow the lights. You follow the sequence. Don't get any crazy ideas. Don't get curious. Because curious kills people. It wouldn't be my first person canned into a tuna jar. All right? So, stay to the task. Eventually, you're going to get to the third containment unit. It's after that one you will get into the shipping yards. I've got freight carriers from this manufacturer. There's going to be a whole bunch of them. We got you pegged for one. You'll get inside one of the kelp containers. You'll be sitting next to a whole bunch of nicely packaged kelp. It's going to reek. You're going to deal with it, and you're going to get into New Atlantis. And I suggest you go shower.
What about lodging once we're on the inside? Do we have a safe house in play?
You'll be brought to a warehouse. There's a man on the inside, Lime. Like the fruit. Lime's gonna take care of you. You can lay low in the warehouse the first night, then it's up to you. I figure you already got that stuff figured out. But our contract is done after that.
And egress? How do we signal you?
Getting out.
Yeah. What's the signal?
Right.
How do we reach you?
Back to the warehouse or call Lime.
Mm-hmm.
Let him know you're ready for departure. If it's emergency, like you got police or security on your tail, we can make something work. You got Talos on your tail? Sorry, bud. You're on your own. But I explained this to Mr. Peel. Is that right?
Don't need to use names.
Yeah, well, to the admin fella. Anyways, you bring too much heat, we're not taking you out. You're on your own. But I suppose that's why you're hired. You're all professionals. So, let me think here. Yeah. He motions to one guy. One guy comes in and brings in like these packet rations. Imagine you haven't eaten in a while. You're gonna want to eat. Probably be your last meal before you're into New Atlantis. Don't got nothing nicer. All the nice stuff is saved for the fine citizens of New Atlantis. So eat like the rest of us.
The hell is this?
Yep. All your essential nutrition packed into one disgusting packet. Good for the bones, though.
Much appreciated.
He throws out a couple packets of hot sauce. It helps. Contraband.
I will snatch up the hot sauce.
And you guys, after a meal, he leaves you there. There's a couple of his big, industrial worker buddies with you guys if you need anything. But they're essentially, you guys just need to wait now for Cole to start the operation. Now would be a perfectly fine time for you guys to have EMS discourse if there's any that you guys want to have.
All right, Riot. What was it that you were asking about with the black site?
Really, I was just asking, we were talking about how fragile this city could be and how much chaos someone with violent intentions. I'm just wondering, I know our main mission is making sure Vi doesn't get to a submarine, but how much do we need to worry about this serial killer killing people and maybe doing something drastic?
Yeah, I think we need to be significantly worried about that. I mean, imagine a cornered animal, right? If they think that they're about to get pinched or the end is near, what are they going to do? Cause chaos. Take as many out with them as possible. It's my guess.
Maybe. But also, serial killer, remember his serialness. He's taking out people from connections to this black site. I don't know that he's a psychopath so much as a sociopath with psychotic tendencies. He has a plan.
He's a bit of an idealist.
Or just pure revenge. It's not, I'm not clear yet. The taking of the girl's interesting to me only because it marks, in my mind, a mistake he's made. I'm not sure what it... Before the girl, he was untrackable. We couldn't find him, but now that he's taken on the persona of this girl, we know where she is, technically, supposedly.
Yeah, but the girl was also his ticket into the city.
It was, but it did cement him in place where he is not capable of escaping without getting to his goal. He has reached his end game. I don't know that we need to worry about bodies stacking up unless we fail to kill him in the first opportunity.
I will note I was able to dig up, just as we were leaving, Vi was sequenced to have access to the university. So that is something
There we
worth
go.
pursuing.
Breadcrumbs.
Mm-hmm.
The university was one of the angles that we know Vi might seek a submarine from, so we should definitely check
make
that
it
out.
easier for Marcus.
Yeah.
Anybody who would like to make a civics check about this would be specifically about the details of the Marcus Connolly murder and kind of Marcus Connolly's MO could do so now based on just different news media reports and stuff as you're kind of assessing what kind of threat is Marcus Connolly, the serial killer, to say something like compromising a city's main.
I got a 9.
Nice.
8.
Very good.
What's that?
Very good.
Happy to use edge dice if needed.
9.
It won't help. Nope. All right, you guys are dependent on Riot.
All right, let's see here. You said civics?
Yeah.
Yep, under intelligence. This is why you have Riot. He's your intelligence guy.
All right, 1 sec. All right, that's a 9, 10, 11. That's a 13.
13. Riot, you would. You don't know a ton about the case, but you do know this. The machine used to, like, the most technologically advanced thing that seemingly Marcus Connolly had was this machine that allowed him to put his consciousness into Vi. And you actually recall that this machine was actually made by a freelancer criminal, not by Marcus Connolly. That was one of the details that came out in the whatever. Not saying that Marcus Connolly couldn't possibly be a hacker, but clearly went to somebody else to build something that allowed for this. So if this, like, the New Atlantis security systems are as terribly complicated and secure as they're saying, might stand to reason that Marcus Connolly probably himself does not have the technical capabilities to go up against, state-of-the-art ice.
More soldier than net diver. Yeah.
But he might also have help within the city. We'll see.
Well, that'll be for you, Riot, to neutralize.
Yeah, that's true. I'll be keeping an eye out. On a much less serious note, but something we do need to talk about.
This food, it's disgusting.
The sauce helps. Here, I'll hand a packet. Try it. Try it. Remy, trust me.
I mean, the packet it's more like rubbing alcohol than hot sauce, but it's like really spicy rubbing alcohol, yeah.
It's good, right?
No, it just makes the garbage taste worse.
I kind of like it. Call me crazy.
Oh, I think the tallow chef would throw up just smelling it.
Possibly. What is it, Riot? What's this?
I mean, I was just gonna say, he said that we're on our own as far as lodging goes. Past the first night, have we been set up with anything by our benefactor, or do we need to figure something out?
It will be for us to scavenge.
We should have a payment upon arrival of 5,000 crypt, so that will help.
And
it's true.
There is a chance Jacques has found his way and perhaps can lead us to nondescript housing if it exists.
All right.
As you guys are talking, a little green light turns on in the unit, and one of the big guys is like, "Yeah, all right. Time to go."
Fantastic.
All right, let's.
And he kind of leads you out, and as soon as you guys enter out of the containment, the whole facility, there's nobody else in it now. Riot, you immediately notice that the cameras have been disarmed within the space, and he leads you over to this large feeder. Essentially, you guys are going to be forced down one at a time in a slide, and you can see on the walls where blades would kind of come out to chop up the kelp. So you're going down a giant kelp dicer feeder.
Glorious.
Yeah. Who takes the lead?
I'll take the lead.
Vinny takes the lead. Yeah.
Right. Vinny.
As I'm passing by Riot, I'm just gonna put a slap a hand on his back and say, "You're our security now, Riot. Don't disappoint us."
All right. I'll be vigilant.
And Vinny goes down the chute, sliding down into darkness, where you hear a clamor and a clang down below.
Ladies
and the big
first.
guy just kind of keeps motioning for you guys to keep going.
Happy to go next, and Vivian will just slide on down.
Vivian heads down. Remy?
Riot, you're next.
All right. Better not get sliced up.
They're off, says the big grunt. And then Remy heads on down. You guys land down into a sort of very small circular room, but you're on a conveyor belt. And just pieces of kelp kind of strewn about that have fallen off of the device or what machinery. Riot, is there any programs you're activating now as the sort of security?
I mean, I always have my sweep clock going to see if my trace is ever being dealt with, and I'm probably also doing a scan for foreign programs and stuff like that.
Foreign programs. Okay, why don't you go ahead and make a scan for me?
All right. Let's see.
This is going to be your hacking, I think, user.
Cool. Ooh, hell yeah, that is 12, 18, 19. That is a 23.
Woo!
23. On every single one of you, there is a small ping program going. What ping does is it kind of notifies of your location at all times to whoever deployed the ping onto you.
Can I find out anything about who has this ping on us? I mean, I'm guessing, but
you're pretty sure it originated from the meeting room. But yeah, you don't have the ability to actually know like the digital signature of who deployed the program. Nor do you know if this is a part of this sort of whole smuggling operation or if this is something else. You just know that you have the program ping on you. And everyone knows.
I'll let my team know. Be like, hey, just so you guys know, we have a ping on us, tracking all of our locations. I'm guessing that it's put on us by the people helping us out, but I don't know. If you're not comfortable with that, we can reach out and talk to them about that.
Well,
Suddenly the conveyor lurches forward and you guys start moving down the conveyor line.
well, given that the cameras are off, perhaps it's something to be dealt with after we're through the factory.
I think it's probably the ones behind us, just in case. And I'll look at Vivian and then Riot, in case someone runs or betrays or something like that.
Vinny, you move through this kind of large plastic sheets that kind of almost like in a car wash, and you push through and you see a whole series of blades and different like mechanized machines, and you're getting closer and closer to them. And as you're about like maybe like 10 feet away, this conveyor moving forward, they all just automatically stop.
My guess is that these
And you guys begin to pass through.
beacons on us are allowing them to know where we are and make sure we don't get chopped into little bits and pieces. It would have been professional courtesy to tell us about this, so I'm not happy about that. But
I don't know the professionals, honestly.
Smugglers have secrets.
I'll keep an eye on it and let you know if it disappears once we're through.
yeah, good. Thank you.
Good enough.
Let's keep moving.
Yeah, and as you guys move down the conveyor, again, they start up like right behind you, kind of processing and moving through. You guys move through, get into the first containment facility, and the first containment facility, it basically looks like this large round room. 30-foot like walls, and there's like machines on like 6 different machines on any side of the conveyors, where the conveyors branch off and push materials in to look like different kinds of processing or packing before then pushing them back onto the line. Vinny. Vinny, you get like a eerie familiarity with this place. Feel like you've seen this place before. The conveyor slowly begins again. You guys move on through that area, making your way into the second. Probably takes about like 15 minutes of moving through conveyors, different angles, and eventually you kind of filter your way into the second containment room. Same sort of setup and machinery, a different level of the processing of this kelp going on. Vinny, can I have you make a awareness check?
I was just about to ask if there was something I could learn about why this seems familiar. So thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Awareness. Let me just double check here. Okay. That is going to be a 14.
14. Vinny, it's this point in this room. You didn't notice it in the first one, but in this room, you notice that actually up above the 30-foot pit that you're in is actually scaffolding where people can walk around and probably look down at the processing goods from up above. And that sort of, the hair on the back of your neck again sort of tingling, and this is all feeling familiar. And as the conveyors begin again and you guys start moving forward, it starts to come back to you. You remember in your dream, you remember staring up out of a pit and a whole bunch of figures looking down at you. And in a kind of bad way, and then gunfire and blood dripping down the sides of the pit.
Are there people up there when I look up? Do I see anybody in there? Or is it?
In the second one, there was nobody.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
The third one is the third and final containment unit.
I'm just gonna, and we're moving on a conveyor belt, right? I'm just gonna.
Yeah. And
like,
yeah.
Is there a way to like hop off the conveyor belt off on the side at all, or is it just you have to walk?
It's like boxed. Yeah, it's like boxed in. Essentially, you would walk against the conveyor if you started moving, and because I mean, only thing moving through these, other than if you go in to clean them, is just the product.
I'm just going to turn to Remy and just say, hang back as best you can for just a second. I've got a strange feeling. And you know, Remy, when I have strange feelings, sometimes it's nothing, but sometimes it's more than nothing.
Sorry, you're muted, Remy.
Is it one of those feelings, or are you just jumping?
I don't know. Just hang back for a second.
All right. Hang back, everyone.
I'm going to continue forward to the next opening.
All right. My friends, I will direct you over to BTT.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Whoa.
Essentially, the three of you have, as you sort of approach, the conveyor is moving you. You could be moving against the conveyor, or you could grab onto something like on the wall before going out into the final containment. That's really up to you guys how you want to stop yourselves, or you can go out. But Vinny is for sure going out ahead, right?
Yes. Basically, I want to check it out and see if, with this sort of strange premonition that I'm having, if there's anything to it before my team is exposed.
So Remy, Vivian, Riot, what are you guys doing? as you're approaching the entrance into this area. It's automatic.
I'm slowly backpedaling, just sort of trying to keep myself in the same spot.
Yeah, I think I'm just walking backwards fast enough to just kind of stay in the same spot for a little bit.
Moonwalk it.
Yeah.
Same, but could I make an awareness check to see if I can pick up anything above the sounds of the conveyor belt?
It's going to be hard without being in the containment unit with Vinny.
Okay, then.
Vinny, I'm just gonna, for now, you guys are just, it looks like you guys are in the room, but just consider yourselves out. Vinny, you come into this room, again, there's kind of these 6 machines around you here. These are like processing machines. You can see the ledge, even the railing up above, but you don't hear anything. Go ahead and make another awareness check.
Okay. Oh, not as good. That's going to be a 9. Do I need to use an edge?
If you get a 4 on that edge, you might
I'll
be
use
worth it. But
all right, I'm doing it. That's a 4 on the edge.
that's a 4. You think you hear, just like ever so slightly, like maybe the scuff of a foot shifting up above on like a metal grated floor, up above in the like 30 feet up, from this pit.
I'll look back at the team and just like tap my ear and point up. And then I'll move quickly to a less. Is there a less exposed position in this room that I can get to? More strategic.
You could move like up to say a machinery, because these are like up above the the conveyor belt. The ground is maybe like a 3-foot drop from the conveyor belt.
Okay.
But you also have to realize that this is a walkway that's 30 feet up, so they're just looking down if somebody's up there. So hiding as far as like coverage, you could maybe go under the conveyor belt.
I'm going to do this. I'm just going to jump off down to the floor and then just motion for them to go fast across the space so that they're not exposed. Just go, go, go kind of thing. And then I'm going to draw my firearm and just sort of like
pistol?
Scan for,
Or the one in your, do you have one in your arm?
No, I have a shield in my arm.
That's what it is. Okay, that's right.
Maybe I'll bust out the shield. Yeah, I'll just bust the shield out. And
shield comes out.
Yep.
Yeah, Riot.
I do. As I notice that, Vinny's taking all of these precautions and stuff, I wanted to send a quick mental message to Remy and just be like, how many mines do you sense up there?
Mines? What are you talking about?
There might be people up there. Can you sense them?
What would lead you to believe that I could sense other people's minds?
Never mind. I thought you were openly psionic.
Oh, no. Not yet.
No worries.
Haven't revealed it. You will know when it happens.
Okay.
Riot, the pings on you 3 stop.
Oh.
And the arms begin to move with the blades. You guys are still in the area. So I need you guys to make a reaction check to avoid getting chopped by arms in the processing tunnel that you guys are in.
I got a +2. Very nice.
Does that include me, Paul?
Nope, you're outside of the processing. These guys are still in the actual processing tunnels. Mm-hmm. You're in the containment chamber. So there's like all these different arms and mechanisms that turn off for you guys. But now that the signal has suddenly stopped on these 3.
Remy got a 17.
Damn.
17, very good.
Riot got a 13.
I also got a 13.
Woo!
13. Okay. The 3 of you do have time before any sort of bladed or bludgeoning sort of processing device hits you if you want to dash out into the main area.
I think it's time to join Vinny.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I'm running across as fast as I can.
Yeah, you guys run out, and I imagine following Vinny's orders towards the other entranceway, right?
Mm-hmm.
As you get to the entranceway, it's closed, and it seems like an automatic sort of door, but it doesn't budge. And this is around the time Vinny, okay. Vinny, Cole Briggs comes to the edge of the pit, looking down at you guys. Well, and he pulls a shotgun from behind him and kind of rests it on the rail.
This fucker.
Yeah, you are chief of security, aren't you?
How far away is he from me?
30 feet. 30 feet up.
I'm taking aim on his head right now.
Yeah, he does not seem fazed by it. And this is when you hear a series of additional footsteps. As
Riot, get that door open now.
The 5 sort of goons come to the edge. Now you all listen. No hard feelings. Yeah. Big man Dreyfus is just gonna learn. Guys got taken out in New Atlantis. But let's just say I was offered something better. No hard feelings, really.
By who?
Who could pay you more than our guy?
Vivian, would you like to try and coax it out of him?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead and make
Hell
a
yes.
Yeah.
Disco Bard, baby.
Did you say that's charisma?
charisma. Yeah, you could use guile too if you're trying to lie to him to get it out, but it sounds like you're just trying to inquire.
Yeah, since he's gonna kill us anyway, why not just gloat more?
I also am definitely trying to hack this door
Yeah.
open. Should I roll a hack check?
Are you using breach or are you just using a normal hack check?
I'll use breach. I think might as well.
All right, go ahead and make a hack. Oh,
15?
Yes. 15, very good. Go ahead and make a breach check. This is just your base hacking for now, and then the next turn you'll get a +3.
Awesome.
Would you like to have it last an extra duration because of your tactical tech?
Yeah.
Paul, how many reactions do you get in a round?
Just a single one unless you have something giving you additional reactions.
Okay. And reactions can be used for what?
Interrupting outside of your turn. They can be used primarily if you're like in melee combat with somebody and they try to move away from you, you could use your reaction to make an attack against them, essentially. Okay. If you have an ability or a skill or something else that lets you use a reaction in a different way, of which there's many things, you can also use your reaction for that. But reactions are largely just restricted to that sort of stuff. As well as if you hold your action on your turn, you could use it as a reaction later on in the round to take that action.
Because I can make up to 4 reactions per round.
Yeah, because you're a battlefield tactician. Yes,
right.
So you're very reactive play style. So the only limit to reactions is you can only interrupt, unless a skill says otherwise, you can only interrupt a NPC or somebody else's turn once with a reaction. But otherwise you can play your reactions however else you want. You could take 3 reactions in a row in between 2 enemies if you wanted to.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Okay.
Riot, what'd you get?
I got a 20.
20. It doesn't succeed. This is a super secured door. However, it's breach, so it's going to continue running. So you're going to make that hacking check again with an additional +3 for every turn that it runs.
Get that fucking door open, Riot.
I'm trying. This is harder than I thought.
And as you say that, Vinny, I will have everybody make a reaction check to enter turn order.
Ooh. I have a thing for this.
Yeah.
It's a react. Is it a reaction check, you said?
It's not taking a reaction, but it is a check you make for going into turn order. Yeah.
Okay. And okay. If I have 13 higher than the highest enemy, I get to take a full turn before the encounter begins.
Ooh, very good.
Yeah.
So sorry, I'm just gonna open up the view so you guys can see the full ledge up above.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
Remy got a 20.
Hell yeah.
Oh, 20, very good.
Nice.
Okay, so
I
that's a
got
20 for Remy.
16 for Vivian.
16 for Vivian. Very good.
24 for Vinny.
Woo!
Nice.
Vinny. Okay, 24. And Riot?
11.
Yeah, no worries. Okay.
That's okay.
So
You're working.
So, let me just do a couple rolls on my end.
I like that Remy is just a little behind Vinny on this. This is good.
And
So yeah, if I roll 13 higher than the next guy, then I get a full turn, which would be pretty nice in this case. I imagine these guys are pretty reactive.
here's the deal, though. Vinny,
Mhm.
both Cole Briggs and his goons are
Mhm.
at a 14, which means you've got 10 above. You
Mhm.
could edge dice, and if you get a 3 on your edge dice, that's 13 above. 13 is what you need?
Yep, I need 13. All right, I'm going to
Yep,
do
so
it.
a critical success, essentially. So if you get a 3 on an edge dice, you will get to act first before even all of the round begins.
Okay, I'm using my edge dice. And just so the chat knows, just in case they want to get involved, you can donate edge dice to us while we're using them up to stay alive. Okay, here we go.
That's true.
I need a, what did I say I need? I need a 3. I got a 3. I got it.
A 3, there it is.
Okay.
So Vincent, it's like slow motion. The whole vision of yours is playing out, and you can't describe why, but you know what these guys are about to do. In fact, you heard, you actually saw the panic in Riot's eyes, and you kind of knew that door wasn't going to open.
Mm-hmm.
And you're like, I got to start.
Yeah.
And so go ahead and take a full turn before we enter turn order.
So a full turn means I'm going to take a shot as my action.
Yep.
I can take
And
another
you were
shot as a
aimed-
sub action, right?
Correct. Yep.
And then I have a reaction, but I have to use that on someone else outside of my turn, correct?
Yep. And if you only make a half movement, 15 feet, you get another sub action. So you could actually take 3 shots this turn if you wanted to. And remember, your first shot is already aimed at Cole Briggs, so you have a +5 to hit him.
Oh shit! Yeah. Okay.
Did Cole answer me before he's getting headshotted?
Oh, yes. Sorry. Thank you,
No,
Vivian.
it's fine. Just before he loses his mouth. I just wanted to know.
Yeah. Right before combat begins, he's like, yeah. To Vren sends his love.
Oh shit! Isn't that sweet? All right, so I'm gonna take my first shot straight at his head, and you said it was +4.
You're gonna get a +5 if you're aiming
+5.
for his head.
Mhm.
You actually take a penalty of -13. Headshots are really hard to do.
But
if
at
you
plus
just shoot,
5,
It's a -8.
it's a negative 8.
Usually if you take 2 turns to aim, you can headshot people pretty consistently. But
Mhm. Well, I mean, I do get a full turn before everybody else, so I guess would this be my second turn of aiming, basically, since I was already aimed?
correct.
So
Yep. You would
aim.
take a turn to aim, and then you'd have a +10 to hit, and so you'd only take a -3 to headshot him.
And let me ask you one other question: How hard is it to hit somebody? Like, if I take a shot, I don't think I've ever shot a gun at somebody in Eidolons. I've always punched them or used programmed.
Oh, yeah. Just like it punching at somebody, it's always just a contested roll, so it really depends on the skill. and the kind of natural attributes of the people you're shooting at, it's safe to assume that Cole Briggs is probably the most dangerous of him and his goons. So probably the most skilled of them.
All right. I feel like I rolled pretty. I'm at the top of the order anyways, right? So I'm going to use this free turn basically to aim.
Okay. You line up his head, and now we'll enter into turn order. And Vinny, fire away. So you're going to take a -3.
Okay, -3. And this is a firearms, so I'm adding Dex plus firearms. Okay. That's 9. That is 15.
15 hits.
Ooh.
This is essentially a critical hit because you hit him in the head, so it does 50% more damage. What's the just 2 damage on your gun, right?
It is a pistol. Let me see here.
Yep.
I don't know if I wrote that down.
I think it's 2.
Okay. So it does 3 damage.
Regularly 2, yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Thank you.
So it's going to do 3 damage. But most importantly, and this is actually a new rule that's not in the rule book, it's a slight change. This basically his turn now. He being hit in the head, no matter what it is of course extremely problematic. So he is taking a -3 penalty to everything, because he's basically like been concussed. Essentially, you get hit in the head, and then any future turns, in order for him to not have that penalty, he needs to pass a cognition check. That's fairly high, in order to kind of gain his wits about him. So you shoot him in the head. To your surprise, Vinny, and this is where, of course it hits him, and actually hits him pretty square. But you actually see the bullet compress against his skull. His dense bones are like serious. But he goes backwards. You just pistol this guy in the head, and so that's your action. You still have 2 sub actions. So he stumbles backwards, taking that hit. I
will then, for my sub action, I can take another shot, right? So I'm going to shoot at I'm going to spin around with my shield up, and I'm going to take a shot at the guy right here. Yeah, on the left hand side. So I'll take a shot at him.
Shoot away.
Oh, 13.
He got a 12. You hit. Roll a d6 to see where you hit him.
Okay. 2.
2. You peg him in the right leg.
Okay.
With your shot. This you can tell that they have essentially light armor on themselves. So we'll call that Thug 1. You hit him in the right leg. And yeah, your final shot.
Yep. I'm gonna move. If you said 15 feet roughly.
Yep.
So I'll get sort of like, if I can get like right about here.
Yeah. So you could move. I'm sorry.
Or like right here.
You could move. Yeah. Yep. You could get up onto the conveyor belt over there.
All right. I want to try to shield Remy if I can. So I'm gonna get close, and then I'm gonna take my shot at this guy here.
Perfect. You kind of leap over the conveyor, then back up onto it. On this side, the conveyor kind of grid shaking as you jump onto it, and take your final shot.
That's gonna be a 14.
That guy backs out of the way as the bullet whizzes past him.
Okay. I think that's it. I have I have a ton of reactions, but I have to wait to use those, I think. Yep. So, yep.
Yeah. So, at this point now, your turn's over. You can insert reactions wherever you want to at this point, but you can only interrupt a single person's turn once.
Okay. All right. Thanks for the follow, Modlight. Good to see you. Go ahead.
Yeah. Remy, you are up, sir.
Right. Riot, you were just a hair too soon. As Remy looks at Venny and goes, "You should have waited." And as he pulls his revolver from his jacket, his revolver glows this blue energy kind of crackling, and Vinny's pistol glows blue and crackling as I use
Imbue.
imbue
Nice.
as a
Very
sub
good.
action. So that's an extra 2 damage on top of your
Nice.
pistol
Oof.
damage, and your and your pistol is now energy damage,
Whew.
and it's going to last for 4 rounds.
Okay.
Very good.
However, this guy right here is the one I'm gonna shoot at.
That's good.
And I use my psionic power to fire, not my firearms. So
Perfect.
that is a lot of dice.
Well, remember, you roll your wisdom.
Right.
And you add-
that's why it's
okay,
a lot of dice. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that is a 21.
That definitely hits. So for you, how this works, for every 5 that you beat their opposing roll, you can move it by 1 body segment. So you're going to roll a d6.
Okay.
And so this helps with being more accurate if you try to target body parts that have already been hit and that sort of thing.
A 3.
3. So that's lower torso. You could move it to upper torso. You could keep it in lower torso. Torsos are good to hit, generally speaking. Oh, so are legs. But that guy, actually, you could also move it to his right leg, which has already been hit by Vinny.
I'm going to go upper torso because I remember that's some serious damage if that gets damaged.
Yeah, that definitely, some people might be able to function without a limb, but
yeah. And with my because it's a revolver, it's a 1 shot, so I don't get 2 shots. But it
Correct.
does do, with the imbue damage, 5 energy damage.
5 damage.
Wow.
Very good.
It's a cannon.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This crackling blue, essentially energy blast comes spewing out of this gun with a loud that kind of shakes the room, sending and driving back this guy up against the back wall as you just land it square into his chest. Remy, is that your turn? Any movement for you?
Well, he's no, I think.
Okay.
I think I'm gonna. Can I move a character while I move?
Like grab somebody and move them?
Yeah. Like, could I pull Vivian behind me?
Yeah, I think you could pull Vivian behind you. Vivian,
So-
are you willing?
Sure. It's
Yeah.
Okay.
shielding me. Why not?
Well, I'm trying to.
Yeah.
Paul,
Yeah.
can I use a reaction after my gun is imbued to take another shot?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, in that case, I will fire at the same guy that Remy just shot at.
Remy just shot. Okay, great.
Yeah. That's going to be 17.
Give me 1 second. Okay, yeah, 17. That hits, and you can move it by 1. So roll a d6.
Okay. That is a 5.
5. You can move it to 4 for another shot to the upper torso. Oh,
Let's do upper torso, and then it does a total of my normal 2 damage plus 2 more.
another 2. Yeah,
And then does it do
And it-
energy as well?
It's energy.
correct.
So, it
So
does,
what energy means is they can't heal.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if they had like a hypo or something to slap back on HP, they can't use that.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it also damages cybernetics where you can't fix them.
Yeah.
So-
So you can't repair armor, you can't repair HP. It just prevents that. This guy's bleeding profusely from the chest. He's still up, but again, these guys have super dense bones. But he is haggard. And kind of backed up against the wall as he takes just 2 shots, boom, boom, into his chest. Vivian, you are up.
I have a move called Silver Tongue. So I want
What does
to
that do?
encourage Riot to try to help him get that door open. So is that just a straight charisma
what does
roll?
Silver Tongue do?
It says you may use one edge dice and a sub-action or reaction to encourage an ally by making a charisma 15 threshold check. On a success, the ally gains 2 edge dice that they must use on their next turn or are lost.
Very good.
That's
okay,
amazing.
yes. So go ahead and make a charisma check. And minus yourself an edge dice.
Yep. That's a 16.
16. Riot, you have 2 bonus temporary edge dice on your next turn that you need to use. But you can certainly use that with your next hacking attempt. Very good.
Very good indeed.
So that's a sub action. Anything else you're doing, Vivian?
Ooh, that's a good point.
You do have another action, and or possibly another sub action if you don't move.
Well, right now I'm being shielded, which seems like great
A good
for
spot.
me.
By 2 people, actually.
Yeah.
What's up, Jose?
I do have a gun. I could also help fire.
Why not?
Yeah.
Got a little purse pistol.
Yep.
Love it. I love it.
Revolver. It's a single shot because it's revolver.
Oh, you also got a revolver. Look at you guys.
Yeah.
You guys are playing a
Old school.
Western over here.
Yeah,
Right. So that is...
Cowboys and Aliens.
Yeah.
Also shooting at this poor guy that they've been shooting at.
Yeah, let's take him out completely.
Yeah, he'd appreciate that.
Okay. Well... That's another 16.
Yes.
Very good. He made an 11, so you can move it by 1. So roll a d6.
Oh,
That's a 6.
6. Bummer. Okay, so you can hit him in the left or right arm.
Which one is he holding the gun in?
He would. He's holding a shotgun. So both.
Okay.
So either one would do. You could just leave it on the right arm.
Yeah, it tends to be the main one, so right arm.
And that's a revolver, so that's 3 damage, I believe.
Yep. And because
Yeah.
yeah, it's 3 damage, and I think it's
piercing.
Oh, pierce 1
piercing
as well.
Pierce one.
Yeah.
3 damage, 2 piercing.
I forgot about the piercing.
Mine was too, by the way.
Yes. But you hit him. Yeah. Yep. Nope. I calculated that. Yep. You're good.
Cool.
He is at. Okay. You kind of hit him in the right arm. This guy is just getting boogered. Cole Briggs stumbles back towards the railing.
Oh, goody. Can I
And
use my
he's like-
reaction when I see him?
Absolutely.
To... I'm just gonna blast him.
Kelp.
Sorry, I can't help
Okay.
it.
No, I love. That's what your character's all about.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
15 total.
You got a 13. Roll to see where you hit him.
Okay. 6.
In the right arm as well. And
Okay.
that is for 4 damage because you're imbued. You hit him in the right arm. He just sort of grunts, very groggy, and he's like, "On you fuckers, go take care of him." And that's his turn. He's just been like boogered and concussed, and he's kind of like leaning against the railing as you hit into his arm. And then we will move on to
At the end of his turn, can I take a reaction? I'm so
You
sorry.
may.
This is what my character does. I'm gonna
absolutely. I mean, that's
I'm gonna
yeah.
spend an edge die and get 2 more reactions.
This is why I imbued your weapon.
I'm gonna take another shot at Cole Briggs.
All right.
Oh, Cole, I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
Cole, you betrayed us.
19.
Get
Ah.
all the shots.
19 hits. You can move it by 1. Roll a d6.
Another 6.
You might as well keep it there.
Yep.
That's his right arm again. He is down. You strip the sort of armor. He's kind of in like essentially like this factory sort of suit. Other than his head. His head was exposed. And you've essentially obliterated the armor on his right arm. His arm's bleeding a little bit. This guy, he pulls a battle axe. He kind of pulls out this bar, and then this blade like slips out of each side, and he jumps down into the pit.
Whoa.
Fun.
Down 30 feet, lands without being phased, and he charges into you, Vinny.
Okay. Game on.
And he is swinging. So you're going to use melee. You're going to use actually melee combat to defend with your shield if you're using your shield to defend.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. And my shield has spikes on it, so I'm going to try to catch him on the spikes if I can.
That would be with shield bashing. So on your next turn, you could use a reaction after this guy's turn to then shield bash him if you wanted to.
Damn right.
And boy, am I rolling poor. So this is a good first fight for you guys.
And I'm rolling melee. That's melee a huge
combat.
roll. Yeah, that's 17. That's 22.
Let me see here. It's up to you. If you edge dice, it will be a critical fail, which is bad for him.
Does that help me?
It does.
All right, I will edge dice. I'm using a lot of edge dice here.
You don't need to, you are burning through your edge dice pretty fast.
Yeah, I have one left.
Automatically succeed. As he swings in the axe with those spikes, you kind of not only bring up the shield, but you bring it up at an angle and it catches the blades and sends the axe flying into one of the processing machines where like you hear it like clanging down a chute. So you've just disarmed this guy. So now he's just got his fisticuffs.
Can I use my last reaction of this round?
I think you gained 2 more though with that last edge dice you used. I think you actually have
I used
more.
one right away. I used one right away.
Oh,
so I have one
that's
more.
True.
Yeah. So
one more. Okay.
I'm just gonna be like, as I disarm him, I'm gonna say that was a bad decision, and I'm gonna with him braced against the shield, I'm gonna put the pistol right up to his forehead and pull the trigger.
Go ahead and make a shot. It's not going to be an auto hit to the head, but I get the effects.
Oh yeah. 10, 21.
Jeez.
He got a 21 as well, so you succeed. Meets beats. This guy, you can tell in melee combat, this guy he knows his stuff. But you roll to see where you hit him.
Okay. 5.
5. So you hit him in the left arm. So this guy, as you kind of like lift up the gun towards his head, he's able to move up his hand before you pull the trigger, essentially deflecting so that his right hand, and so you end up shooting him in the left shoulder. As your gun goes off, searing with its blue crackling energy into his left arm, stripping the thin fatigue that he's wearing and searing the flesh underneath it.
Amazing.
The guy that you had shot at earlier, he aims down. He actually has an SMG. And Riot, I'm going to need you to make let me see here. Yeah, unfortunately, you're going to need to make a dodge check as he shoots the SMG down at you. It's going to be under dexterity.
All right. Lovely.
Hey, you're not a strong combatant, but
that is a 9.
a 9. You're getting hit. You could edge dice, but you would need a 4. You do have temporary edge dice you can use from Vivian if you want to use one temporary. It doesn't.
He can use both of them, can he?
You can only use one edge dice per roll.
Ah, right.
Okay, so I wouldn't be able to use both of these on the breach on my turn anyways?
You might as well go
Correct.
for it.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah. If you get a 4, you dodge.
Come on. That's a 1.
A 1, okay. It was a good try. The SMG sprays across your left leg, kind of like hitting your foot and stuff. So you're going to take 4 damage to your left leg. So you're going to remove your armor first and then apply it to your health. And then just let me know how much health you have.
All right. So I've got 2 armor. So I would have 8 health left in my left leg.
So you're not technically wounded yet. You become wounded when your HP reaches 7 in a body segment. So you're still able to function as normal.
Is that armor gone? Like I shouldn't have that 2 anymore for now?
Yep, remove the 2.
Okay.
And you have 8 HP.
Ouch.
So that was that guy as he sprays down his SMG. The guy you guys have been peppering is just dazed against the wall, having taken like 6 shots. This guy over here also jumps down and he pulls out a katana. And he is coming at you, Vivian.
Riot's giggling.
Vivian, it's up to you. You can either use dodge, which I'm guessing is better than your melee or martial combat.
Yeah, because strength is my weakest, so I'm dodging. Yeah, strength is my weakest.
Definitely use a dodge then.
Oh shit! Where'd my dice go?
Dope.
I'll find it in a minute.
Runaway dice.
Oh, there goes the.
We need to get you a dice tray.
Yeah.
They don't want to be involved with what's happening here.
They're dodging.
Like, I don't want to be responsible for getting you killed.
Exactly.
That's 12.
12. He got an 18. Unfortunately, Edge Dice
Oh,
will not help you.
Oh.
Miss Greer. No.
Fuck.
Vivian, this katana, because he's down, he just swings and the katana cuts into your right leg. You're going to take 6 damage to your right leg. Oh, yeah, katana's hurt.
6 damage? Damn.
Okay.
Yeah, he's swinging with both hands.
Oof.
Fortunate.
So you're going to minus your armor first and remove that, and then tell me how much HP you got left.
So once it's hit 7 HP,
Correct.
it's wounded. So I think I did not have a lot of armor on the leg.
What'd you have? 1 or 2?
1. So
1. Okay. So you're down to 5 HP in your leg. It cuts deep. So what you do now is you're actually going to roll a number of dice equal to your endurance. So you'll see you have your endurance attribute. It's going to be quite a few. It's going to be 5 or 6 for you, I imagine.
Yeah, it's 6.
6. So you're going to roll 6 dice. All you need to do is beat a 15. The more body segments you have wounded, the harder this roll becomes.
Okay.
And this is your ability to basically shrug off kind of building damage in a fight.
What did I have to beat?
15.
Just a 15.
I got a 15 exactly.
Ooh, that was a bad roll for 6 dice. But yeah, I'm glad you passed. And then just for all of you, so you know, if you fail a wound roll, for every wound you have, you take a stacking -2 penalty to all checks.
Oh, God.
Yes. So it can be really bad if you're wounded in 3 body segments. You're kind of really slowing down in the fight. And so with that, we go to the final thug who also has an SMG. He shuffles sideways and he's shooting at you, Remy.
Yeah, bring it. What's my dodge?
Unfortunately, they were saving their good roll for Vivian. Sorry, Vivian. Everybody else has gotten thug light. Well, I guess Riot, you got hit too, but
It's just the way we'll survive.
I got a 18. Dodge.
18, you succeed. You duck out of the way as SMG fire kind of sprays out ahead of you, scraping against the these kind of like closed portals on the ground. And we finally move on to Riot at the bottom of the order. Riot, naturally, your breach program runs again. You're going to make a hacking roll +3 this time.
All right, and I'm just gonna preemptively put in this.
Just throw in the edge dice. Why not?
Free edge dice. Thank you, Vivian. All right, let's see here. Okay, got some 6s in here. Awesome. All right, so that's 18, 19, 20, 21. That is 28.
The door does not open.
Oh no! Oh, no.
You need to beat a 30.
Oh no!
God.
And I can't
Yes.
spend another edge dice.
Can't spend another edge dice. So come next turn, you're going to have a +6 to your hacking check. Plus, then you could throw another edge dice on that. Yeah, this door is...
Wait.
Close.
It's almost like this door is designed to really allow them to take care of to do the double cross well.
Yeah.
And as we hit the top of the order, we're going to go ahead and take a break before we move into round 2 to see what happens. We got some bloodied Eidolons here. We've got some bloodied thugs for sure. But
man.
boy, the clock is ticking.
Oh my gosh. Awesome, Paul. So cool. All right, well, we'll be back in just a couple minutes. Hang tight. We'll be right back.
We return to the scene. Vivian down on one knee after her upper leg gets gashed and blood sprayed against the wall of this pit. Cole Briggs up above, leaning on the railing, dazed. A bullet literally compounded upon his forehead against his high-density bones, dripping blood down into the pit as multiple thugs leap down, others shooting down as the four are trapped. A gift from Tuvren, the eldest son of Dreyfus Rail. We return actually back to Riot's turn. He's only run the hack program, and he has a couple more programs he wants to... Scottish Jeff, come on. Those
Thank
are
you,
edge dice
Jeff.
for me, right?
One edge dice each. All right.
It looks like it.
Yeah. Thank you.
Get one? Awesome.
Yep.
So, Riot, I think you were saying you wanted to run a sweep sleuth program?
Yeah, I see that the door doesn't open. I'm like, gosh, this is going to be harder than I thought. And I'm like, okay, sweep sleuth. I want to see if there's any like concealed or any tech inside these guys' bodies that I can hack.
Go make a hacking check. It's 100 feet around you, so it's going to pick up anything and everything that's in this room.
All right. Hack check, that is 10, 12, 16.
16. Very good. Unfortunately, you don't pick up cybernetics. These are fully mutated individuals. They are not rocking cybernetics. You do, however, pick up all of their weapons. You do also pick up that, in addition, Cole Briggs has a single incendiary grenade. He's likely saving just in case things go bad to throw down into the pit. But you can hack that incendiary grenade.
I
with
think
hack
I would
hijack.
like to hack that and make that go off a little earlier than he was planning.
A little earlier than expected.
Jeez.
Okay, so go ahead and make a hack hijacking check against his
Awesome.
incendiary grenade. You're looking for a 15 or higher.
Okay. Let's see. That is 8, 9, 12 plus 4. That's another 16.
That is a 16. You all are down below. Remy, you've just dodged a spray
SMG.
of bullets, and all of a sudden you just hear, and you just see like Cole Briggs up above leaning against a rail and just like his armor near his pocket just bursts open as flames engulf him.
Very cool.
Very good.
And I'm just
I need you to go ahead and
stop
roll a
messing with
d6. D6 for me, Riot.
All right. That's a 6.
A 6 into the... Oh, give me 1 second. You can move it by 1, which means you can have the actual, like, the brute force of this detonation could explode and essentially hit primarily his left arm. And so as this grenade explodes, because you can move it by 1, and he's already been wounded, his armor's been stripped off of his left arm. So this grenade explodes in a plume of fire, consuming his left arm, dealing 4 damage to his left arm, and applying burn 2 to it. So every turn until he puts out his arm, at the start of his turn, he's going to take 2 more damage to that arm. So his arm's just engulfed in flame, and he's just up there screaming, yeah, as it goes off.
I think I'm just yelling, you picked the wrong team to fuck with.
And with that, we move to you, Vincent, top of the order.
Okay, do all of my reactions now kind of recharge at the beginning of my turn?
Correct. Yep.
Okay, fantastic. All right, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to shield bash this guy in front of me.
Okay, that's an action.
Okay, and that is going to be a melee attack, I assume?
Yep.
Okay. Okay, 8, 10, 15 total.
He got a 19.
And so I only have 2 edge
that's
dice.
a pretty tough one, yeah. He actually like catches your shield and just kind of shifts backwards a bit.
Fuck it, I'm gonna use the edge dice.
Okay, you need a 4.
Yep. Yeah, we gotta go for it. Here we go. Nope.
Okay. So he kind of catches it. These guys are scrappy. What do you do next?
I'm gonna with him distracted, just exactly what I wanted to have happen. I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna take a shot at him.
Go ahead and take a shot at him.
My sub action. Let's see. Okay, that's not great. That is an 11.
Tides have now turned. He got a 16.
Yeah, they sure have. Shit.
He slaps the pistol out of the way. This guy knows what he's doing. You still got 1 more shot. You haven't moved. Unless you want to move over 15 feet. You still have 1 more sub action.
Yeah, I'm going to take another shot at him. I'm going to put
Do it.
Come on now. Come on.
And I'm going to grab some different dice.
Some different dice.
Yep, different dice. Here we go. The rest of those dice. Ooh, that's much better. That's going to be 15, 18 this time.
Ooh, you got a 17. That hits. Roll to see where.
That's a 6 on the die.
6 on the die. That is his right arm. So he's been hitting the left arm. He's been hitting the right arm.
And that's for 4 damage. Yeah. Because of the energy. And then I'm going to, my timer goes down by 1. So now I'm down to 3 rounds.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Or would it be down to 2 now? Probably 2 because I got 2 rounds out of it so far. Yep.
No.
Oh, no. By rounds, we mean actual player rounds.
Yeah. This was your
not
second
like
round.
rounds in your gun. We mean like
Yeah. No, I know.
Order.
This is the
So
this is
turn
the second round that I've used the imbued weapon.
No, because I imbued it on my turn.
Oh, that's right. I was using my reaction.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So there we go. Thank you.
Sorry, give me 1 second.
Yeah, read that. Maybe I'm wrong.
No, that's right. So
Yeah,
essentially, at the on Remy's at the end of Remy's or at the start of Remy's 5th turn,
right,
your stuff
it's
will
over.
no longer be imbued.
Mhm.
Right.
Got it.
And so far, we're just on the 2nd round. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I hit him with 1 shot. So that's my action
with
and 2
1
sub
shot, yep.
actions.
yes.
Mhm.
Yep.
And then the turn shifts on next to Remy. You're up.
Yeah, we are going to shadow step and try to pass all of them. So
What
it
is the penalty to awareness?
It is a amplifier. It is a -3.
-3. So I need you to make a stealth check.
Right.
And
So my
everybody is
stealth
going
the
to
highest I've got. So
no, and everybody is going to use and make an awareness check for you.
oh, geez. That's a 25.
Oh, this is. Let me think if it's possible for these guys to see you. It is not. Therefore, essentially, even your allies, like Vinny, you have no idea where Remy is. He was there, and now he's just gone.
Wow.
What are you doing, Remy?
I'm moving around behind Samurai Jack, and he will be.
Go
no
ahead and
more.
position yourself.
Yeah.
And then I need you to make one final stealth versus awareness check. That's what you do to coup de grace.
That is a 22.
Woo.
How do you execute Samurai Jack?
So Vivian, you just got hacked by this dude, and he's sort of smirking, and then his head just sort of disappears in blue crackling energy, and you just see Remy standing behind him with his revolver at an angle that would miss you, and just a little bit of crackling energy coming from the barrel of the revolver, and he just gives you a nod, and I still have movement left, right? So
You do.
I want to. Yeah, I'm gonna.
Jesus, that was amazing.
I'm gonna move behind Mr. Hardcase here too.
You won't be able to coup de grace again.
No.
But you, and so like Vivian, you see him, you see Remy there, just like barely misses you, like angled just right, and then it's almost like black smoke, like he's just gone again.
Oh, fascinating.
And with that, Remy, job well done. Vivian, you are up.
Oh boy. Okay, I've been stabbed, but he's dead. So I don't think there's anyone around me. Wait.
Yeah, there are three characters. Actually, I should put Cole Briggs as burning. Let me make sure to put some fire on him. There's two guys. This guy has an SMG. This guy has an SMG. They've been spraying down, not at you. And then this guy, who's been pelted with bullets, has a shotgun. Likely is going to recover this turn as well.
Okay.
Can I use a reaction real quick while Vivian is getting ready to take her action? I apologize that I have a character that interrupts. It's kind of
No, you're fine.
but
I'm totally fine. If you're checking with your allies to interrupt in front of them and they're cool with it, I say
yeah,
go
I
for
don't
it,
want to. I don't want to be a dick about it. But that's what my character. That's their whole mechanic. I apologize. Can I shield bash this guy? I'm gonna try to shield bash him again. Okay. Well, that's much better. That's.
Ooh, and I rolled terrible.
That's 19 for melee.
2 and 11. Roll a d6 to see where you hit him. Move it by 1.
Okay, and then I think I can. That's a 3 total on this on the d6.
Okay, so you can hit him in the lower torso, upper torso, or the right leg.
Now, can I force him to make an endurance 15 plus score differential threshold check to gain the stun tag?
Yes, you can. And this would be the exact time that you would want to.
Yeah, because maybe this will tee it up for Vivi.
So let's see here. 15, he failed by 11. You got an 18?
Yes, 19. Thank
19.
you.
Okay, so that's a difference of 8, so he needs to beat a 23. Oh, he got a 22. You stunned him.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, so he is now, you like shield bash this guy. How much damage does it do?
The shield bash does,
with spikes?
Let me just double check. It does 4 total.
4 total, and then roll a d6 to see where you hit him.
I rolled a 3.
A 3. Are you keeping it in the lower torso? Kind of gut shot him with this?
Yep.
Okay, perfect. Tearing through the fatigues and scraping into his densified bones. He is now stunned.
Yes. There you go, Vivi.
Appreciate it. And I'm just gonna fire on him since he's stunned.
Oh, very good.
What kind of bonus does that provide, Paul, when they're stunned?
It usually like they take a -3 penalty is
Okay.
usually like the standard if you're under some sort of condition that leaves you like he's not like unconscious, he's just like dazed. He's like you just totally like took the wind out of him.
Right.
So that's a 13.
Yep, that hits. Roll a d6 to see where you hit.
What up, Roller 300? Welcome.
That's a 4.
A 4 is upper torso. You guys are pegging this guy in every body segment.
Oh yeah.
Okay. You revolver him in the chest. He kind of falls down onto his knees, kind of like dazed from this barrage of blows.
Oh shit.
Anything else?
I'm sorry. Paul, I just wanted to say thanks to Jordan CFJD for the raid. Sorry that I missed you when you came in,
Oh,
guys.
hey,
Welcome,
yeah.
guys. Welcome.
Welcome in. Enjoy some cyberpunk combat. Vivian, you still have sub actions left if you want to utilize them, though your revolver can only be shot once.
Yeah.
It's a one-shot cannon.
Let me see. I also have a Tanto knife. Would that be something I could also use?
Yeah, you could whip that out. And yeah, you could actually use 2 sub actions to, because it's swift. So you can use a sub action to attack, and you got 2 of them.
So that's melee, right?
That's correct. Melee combat, but it's swift, so you're using dexterity instead of strength as your
That's why I got that
attribute. Yep.
Nice.
So it's dex, and then add melee to dex.
Correct. That's how it works.
Right.
Yep.
Okay. That's 17.
Very good. You hit. You can move it by 1.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll a d6.
2.
2. You can move it to lower torso. That's where you got shield bashed. Cut him in the gut.
Open him up.
So that's 2 damage, right?
Yep, 2 damage, and then I have.
Pierced 1.
It has tether hilt and vibroblade on it, so it also has 2 pierce.
Oh yeah. So it just pierces straight through armor, and you can throw it and pull it back to you and still use it again, so it like can come back to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
Miss Greer is a stone cold killer, turns out.
She has to have backups for when words don't work.
is it Vivian Scorpion Greer?
Yeah.
Get over here.
Yes. So you slash him across the gut. He starts bleeding from the gut. You have now wounded him in his lower torso. Go ahead and make your second attack.
All right, I get 2. Hell yeah. Not as good. That's a 9.
And he got a 13. He does end up like paring away your hand with the second hit. But I mean, this guy has been assailed, and everybody suddenly sees that Miss Greer is definitely more than just a smooth talker. Revolver and then whoosh, whoosh, double knife attacks. And we move on to Cole Briggs, who's on fire. Cole Briggs, actually, with that burn, that now has mortally wounded Cole Briggs' arm. And Cole Briggs is just screaming, and he's like smashing his arm against the wall, trying to put out the fire on his arm backwards. So he loses his turn as he extinguishes the fire and is likely out of the combat.
Can I?
Yeah.
Can I use a reaction?
Yeah, absolutely. You can use a reaction.
I'm gonna use a reaction to seeing that being. I kind of look over at Vivian and be like, just kind of nod, like, "Holy shit, nice!" And then with she's got this under control. I'm gonna turn around with my shield still extended, and I'm gonna take a shot at this guy above Riot. Oops, I'm trying to click on the overlay. The guy that's
right here.
Yes, that guy. I'm gonna take a shot.
That guy. Okay, yeah, do it.
Okay, 6s. I like that. That's 17, 18. That is 21.
21 to a 13. You hit. Can move it by 1.
Okay, 2 on the die.
2 on the die. That would be left leg. Could move it to lower torso if you
Lower
like.
torso it is.
Okay,
For
and that
4
is
points.
4 points of damage with the energy as you blast him in his gut.
Wow.
He's a guy with an SMG. The stunned guy is no longer stunned, but he doesn't have a turn. So he skips his turn. We now move up to the guy you just shot in the gut. Vinny, any interruptions? I should ask this before each of my characters go.
Yes,
actually.
I will take another shot at him.
Okay, sounds good.
But in order to do so, I need to burn my last. May I repeat my last edge die? So I'm at 0 edge die, but I'm going to burn it to gain 2 reactions, and I'm going to use the first one to fire at this guy.
Again? Okay.
Yep. Let's see. That's 16.
To an 11, you still can move it by 1. So roll a
yep.
d6 to see where you hit him.
4.
In the upper torso, or you can move it down to the lower torso again and hit him in the gut again.
For 4 more points of
Lower
damage.
torso it is. Another round in the stomach. This one sinks in. As he kind of seizes forward. He is shooting down at you.
Thank
Scottish
you, Jeff.
Come on, man.
Thank you, Jeff.
He's shooting.
I'm just pandering now. Help.
He's shooting down at you, Vinny. You would use cover with your shield for this. It would be a cover check.
Yep. Thank you, Jeff. Cover check.
Oh,
okay,
geez.
that is Dex. Okay. Is that Dex or Strength? Does it matter? Or do I get an option?
Do you have Defender as an ability under EOD Paladin? What are your abilities?
So.
I don't think you do, but
no, I have command the field. So
okay, yeah.
Strength
so
attributes
Defender
make reaction skill checks. No, only for reaction.
Yep. There's another skill in the EOD Paladin tree that makes it so you can cover with Strength, but you'd use Dex instead.
Okay. And do I get a bonus from my shield?
Yeah, you get an extra +2 from your shield. Yep.
Okay, so that's going to be
in addition to whatever you have for cover. Yeah.
Gotcha. So cover 17 total.
Yeah. You've hit this guy twice in the gut. He just kind of like clumsily comes forward. He's like, and kind of shoots down at you. Easily deflect the SMG rounds with your shield. Actually, not even. He goes wide. You have the shield ready, but he just sprays wide, essentially. Okay. So you don't take any damage to the shield.
He's having a bad day.
And yeah, he's having a very bad day.
Especially since I'm going to use my last reaction to fire at him.
Wait, which guy? The guy you've been shooting or the guy across?
The guy that I've been hitting with the stomach ache.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the bad stomach ache.
Hey, oh, there we go. Okay, so that's 12, 17. That's dirty 20. That doesn't matter in this game.
That hits. He's got a 16. Roll to see where you hit. You can't move it this time. Okay, 2 on the die. 2. You hit him in his left leg. Okay, 4 points. EOD Paladins, y'all. That's a lot of reactions. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's almost like you have legendary reactions in like D&D. It's great.
The guy who you guys had hit early on a number of times in the torso, he stumbles forward and he is taking a shotgun blast at well, let me see here. I doubt this is going to be successful. No, of course. At you, Vivian. Now, Vivian, we're going to play to one other element of this game. If you are in melee combat with an enemy, you can actually take cover behind them if somebody's shooting in. So you can make a cover check with a +3 bonus to that cover check to essentially use this guy you've been slashing with your dagger as cover and as a shield. And if you succeed, he hits his ally instead because it's like the tussle of melee combat's going on and it's dangerous to shoot into that. Oh, and he rolled so poor, his poor buddy.
I rolled 13.
He rolled a mighty fine 8. So he hits the guy who is just stunned in the
Hell yeah.
may not
Dude,
have
these guys are
anything.
falling apart.
Oh,
This guy takes a slug into his left leg, ripping through his fatigues, and easily ripping through his fatigues and bloodying up his left leg. This guy has been hit. That you guys have on the ground kneeling, who's been stunned. He's been hit in nearly every body segment. He's just like cuts everywhere and bullet holes, but he's still going. And we move on to the very last guy, another guy with an SMG. He is spraying down at you, Riot.
Ooh.
Man, okay, I'm gonna set those dice aside. I'm making this too easy on you guys.
You almost cut off Vivian's leg.
I know, right?
Yeah, I had a flashback almost to Wayfarer's Wraith when he got slashed by Marcus's
He almost
katana.
died. That's right.
Yeah, almost died. Took the leg almost off.
Mm-hmm.
What did we get, right?
Oh yeah. Sorry, I was forgetting. So this is dodge, right?
Dodge check, that's right.
All right. That is a 12.
A 12, and yep. You know, because I rolled a mighty 10. You dodge out of the way of the spray of SMG fire coming down, barely getting out of the way.
The little tech wizard's just like, don't hit me.
Riot, we come back to you.
All right.
Bottom of round 2.
Breach has been working its way. I now have a +6, and
correct.
I already have a +4 to my hacking.
That's right. So it's a
I'm
plus
rolling
10 to whatever you roll.
4d6 plus 10.
That's
I'm
right.
looking for 20, at least 20 on the die.
Come on.
Now, you can only use one edge die, but could you
Or
use
one
an edge die
or one capstone.
or one capstone? You can't do an edge die and then decide to do the capstone.
Correct. Yep.
All right. Well, hopefully I won't need either. Oh, I did roll some ones. Okay. That is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, that's only an 8 on the dice.
So here's the deal. You still have, because you deployed it using tactical tech, you still have one more turn. So next round, if it gets back to you, you would have a +9. So basically a +13. So it's not worth spending an edge dice. It'd be risky. You would need a 12 or higher on your capstone if you used your capstone now.
Oh shit.
I don't
You guys
know.
wanna
Can
try
we
one more
survive
round?
Another round?
When does capstone reset?
Same time as edge dice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, like, we'll get it back pretty soon, but it's just, do we think, is it worth spending where I need, like, at least a
You have
12
less
or
than a
higher?
50% chance to get that 12, and then you lose your capstone if you don't.
I think we're okay.
Yeah.
I think
Like,
I'd say go for
okay.
it.
You say, well, you've been gambling hard tonight.
But I'm a gambler, and so is Vinny.
that's true. Vinny is a serial gambler.
He is.
It's
Do not take gambling advice from
12.
Vinny.
12. You know what? I'll spend everything if we can't. If I need to next time, but
Fair.
I think
you
for
can still
now,
run some programs.
for now I do that, and then So who's looking the least messed up?
There's one guy I think who hasn't been hit at all.
Yeah, this guy over here has not.
Okay, I think I would, and his gun is connected to the Omni N. I could try to hack
Yeah,
it.
he has an SMG. Yep. So
Okay.
you could do a number of things. You could do something as simple as you have something called root system reset, which would literally
Mhm.
deactivate his gun for like 3 turns. So he'd be without his weapon.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, because hijack isn't really going to be much help unless I could hijack his arm and make him shoot at people. But I think I will reset and just try to shut down his gun so he can't use it. So that's another hack check. All right.
You're muted, Paul. Paul, you're muted.
Yes. Yeah, sorry. Thank you. Yes, another hacking check. You're just looking for a 15.
Okay, so that is 10, 14. Okay, that's 18.
18. He's like pulling his trigger and then like just stops working and he kind of like looks at his gun and it's just like a dead brick in his hand now. Riot, you still have one more sub action. If there's anything else you want to do, you could.
If I have a sub action, then hijack is a sub action, so I think I will try to hijack another person's gun. And can I basically just hijack it to make sure that it won't fire?
So you could, like the other SMG, what you could do is like hijack. You probably don't even need to hijack. You could probably just run just a normal hacking check to like the magazine. So he has to at least bend over, pick up his magazine, throw it back in. It slows him down a bit.
Yeah, I mean, I'll do that. All right.
The hacking check.
Set down one. And okay, where was this roll when I was breaching? This is pretty good. All right, that's 11 and 8, so that's 29. That's a 33.
Ooh.
Wow. Okay. On a 33, we're gonna call that a critical success. We're gonna treat this gun as also root system reset. Like basically everything that can go wrong with this gun just went wrong. You like throw on the safety, eject the magazine, jam up the barrel, and so now his gun is bricked as well for several turns.
Yeah.
And usually you would be building up trace from all these programs you've been running. However, because you're in a smuggling operation, the only people who's paying attention are the guys who are betraying you. I'm not tracking trace. But in the future, when you're inside
guys.
New Atlantis, trace is going to matter a heck of a lot more.
Yeah, but I'm pretty good at dealing with trace.
We move back to the top of the order. Vincent, your vision has been realized in full. Blood dripping down the sides of this pit, in the bottom of this pit, figures up above. Yeah, this is getting a little eerie. What are you doing?
All right. I'm resetting my reactions. I'll tell you that much. And then I am going to. So we've got this one guy still in front of me.
Yeah,
correct.
He's been hitting about every body segment, but is still running pretty hard. Actually, he's just been stunned the last turn, so you could probably try and shield bash him again for another.
Is he on
stun.
the ground? Is he prone?
He's like on his knees.
Yeah. Okay.
He's just like prone.
I'm gonna bash him with the shield first.
Okay. I don't know if you are.
It's only 16.
Yeah, you got a 24.
Holy shit.
He deflects that shield no problem. He's looking real pissed. His buddy just shot him in the freaking leg. He's upset at everybody.
Yeah.
Okay, that didn't work. I'm gonna try to shoot him with my sub action. Okay, that's gonna be 6, 12, 17, 19.
19 hits. Roll to see where. You can't move it, but
number 2 on the 6-sider.
Number 2. I'm pretty sure he's been hit there as well. Yep. That is his second wound. Give me 1 second. Let's see if this guy
that's 4 damage,
takes a stacking negative. Yeah, a -4 penalty. Oh, he does. Going forward, this guy has a -4 penalty to all of his checks, including his defenses. So he's feeling his wounds now. It's starting to stack up as you blast into his leg. The leg that got hit by a slug from his buddy behind him is now seared. Second
I have
shot.
a sub action. This is dumb, but I'm gonna do it anyways.
Okay.
I'm going to take out one of those packets of hot sauce, and as he's on the ground, I'm gonna squirt it in his eyes.
Okay. Can I have you make a thrown?
I'm gonna say the kelp tastes like shit.
Can I have you make a thrown weapons check for me?
Oh man.
Okay, that is a 16.
That is a critical success. Because I rolled like shit as well. He is now blinded, so he can't see anything. He's just like and he's like clawing at his eyes as you like basically spray spicy alcohol into his eyes. Very good.
Kelp tastes like shit.
Okay, Remy, you are up.
Now, can I just hit pass again and do it all again and see if I can keep hiding?
I believe it's active for a number of rounds, right? Your resonator.
Shit.
You also spent an edge dice to shadow step, right? Good.
Right.
I think so. I can jump over to the page as well.
Yeah, I'm looking at
probably should be the passive ability of pass should tell you.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to give a duration.
Okay. Let me just double check.
I think the murder hornets are still cooler.
Murder hornets are pretty great. They're canon at this point. Sorry.
It's okay.
Let's see here. Okay. So we're in Mind Shadow. Psychic field that dampens the cognitive function of those who perceive you. You may use a sub-action to dampen the cognitive abilities for connects that would perceive you up to targets within sensory range. Penalty will make awareness. That's that. Oh yeah, I don't. Okay, it is just sort of constant. Yeah, no, it just remains for those who are present, essentially.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, coup de grace, the poor man in front of me that
was blinded,
who's been blinded and shot and stabbed and.
Go ahead and make a stealth check. One final stealth check.
That is a 19.
You got a 10. How do you kill this guy?
Again, this time it's Vinny who sees me. There's just a blue blast and the guy's head is gone. And I'm standing over him with my gun pointed down at his head. And Vinny sees me, and I just kind of go, "Nah," and give a shrug, and then I'm gone again.
Plume of smoke. Wow. Are you moving anywhere?
Yeah, I am going to 15, right? So
actually, you can move up to 30 feet.
Well, but it's 15 feet to the wall, right?
Yep.
So if I wanted to try to
30 feet up.
Yeah, if I wanted to try to climb this, what would I?
You're gonna have to wait until next turn or get a really good climbing roll.
I can go for climbing.
Okay.
Let's see. So yeah, okay. So it's just 3d6, and I got 2 6s and a 1. So 13.
13. You begin climbing. I would say that you maybe get up about 10 feet. Okay. I will have you make a. Why don't I have you make a resistance check to see if? Well, actually, no. You're able with a 13. You're able to hold yourself at that, so you're kind of halfway, or not even halfway. You're about a third of the way up the wall.
Okay.
Kind of grabbing onto.
I'm happy with
mechanical pieces and stuff like that. Perfect.
Yeah. Paul, is Miss Greer bleeding out because of the katana wound, or
no? She's bleeding. No, she's bleeding. She's not mortally wounded where she could bleed out and lose the leg or anything like that. But she is bleeding. You want to tend to it eventually, but it's not of such a wound that she can't that it's taking any kind of toll, or she's gonna like die on you guys.
Okay.
It's just a nasty gash across her leg.
Okay.
She probably has a bit of a limp going on, that sort of stuff. Yeah.
So are all the guns except the shotgun out of play now?
That's correct.
Okay, I'm gonna go for the shotgun guy then.
All right, let's do it.
I think I'm gonna... He's 30 feet away, right?
He's 30 feet up. Yeah, it looks like he's about 35 feet away from you.
Okay, gun it is.
You could also move first if you wanted to, if you wanted to try and dagger.
I'll move, since both guys in the pit are dead now.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll move
You move
5
up
feet.
to 15 feet or 5 feet, yeah.
Yeah, since I have a 30 range with the Tanto knife, so I'm just gonna move 5 feet closer and then haul that off at him.
Throw in the knife. Let me pull up his chart. Goodness, I'm banishing those dice too. What the heck?
Yeah, that's not good. That's just a 9.
Ooh.
9. He only got a 10. If you edge, that's an auto hit.
Do that.
You don't need to roll. That's all you need is a 1.
Success.
Yeah. So go ahead and roll to see where you hit him.
That's a 4.
Oh, that's what you wanted. Miss Greer, how do you kill this man as this blade goes sinking into his chest or it hits him?
I think it's going to whip through the air, hit him dead center, right in the middle, below where the ribs are to cover the heart, and then with the free action, she's going to rip it out, call the knife back to her so he can just bleed out.
As she rips it out, this stream of blood as he kind of gets pulled almost over the edge of the railing and kind of hangs there for a second before just falling all the way down 30 feet onto his head and neck down below. Oof. You still have an action and another sub-action you can utilize. You could throw the dagger, shoot the revolver.
I'm gonna go dagger again. Who's looking hurt? So we're down to 3 guys now, right?
Well, you've got
one of them is missing his arm.
Oh, that's true.
His arm is horribly burnt. He's put it out, but Cole Briggs is, he's still alive.
But did he put it out hitting it?
Yeah.
So
he's in
that.
Yeah,
Ew.
it's not pretty.
Ew.
Yeah.
Ew.
These 2 guys have bricked guns. This one is heavily damaged in the gut. He took 2 imbued gunshots to the gut. This one hasn't really been touched.
While you're thinking about that, I'm going to use one of my reactions to shoot the guy that's been shot many times off to the right there.
Yeah.
He really appreciates
I'm
that.
going to try to help whittle down the decisions here. Oh yeah. It's 14, 15, 18 total.
18 total. Let's see here. Yeah, so this guy that hits, you cannot move it. So go ahead and roll a d6.
That's a 6.
A 6.
Hi, man.
Gonna be his right arm as you ripped through the armor, and he's now, his right arm is burnt. Still standing. Vivian, back to you.
I'm gonna go throw the knife at Cole.
Ooh, okay.
So that's a 10.
A 10. That hits. He got a 10 as well.
Nice.
You have to remember he's mortally wounded, so he has a decent penalty to his rolls. Roll to see where you hit him. What you really want is a 6.
I got a 6.
Vivian, your knife into his burnt arm. Same sort of scorpion style. As you pull it out, you pull him forward. His arm already burnt and contorted, and you rip him over the railing where he screams, "Ah!" and he falls and smashes into the ground dead.
Right past Remy, who's on the wall.
I'll say this. Cole Briggs is dying. He's fallen down. He's now horribly maimed. His arm is dead. But he's not necessarily like dead. But will be at some point here. His arm is bleeding and burnt, and he's just been, probably broke his neck on the fall. Right past Remy, actually, yeah. Vivian, wow, you're just dropping them left and right. You still have an action left if you want to shoot that revolver or throw the knife again.
Knife has been going pretty well, so let's do one more on the guy that... There's one that's really hurt and one who's not hurt at all.
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
I'll do the one that's really hurt.
Yeah.
40.
Just racking up the kills here.
I know.
Shit.
Amazing.
I messed with the wrong people.
Yeah, Ryan, you got that door open yet?
I'm trying.
Tana really distraught. That's an 18.
Oh no.
Sorry, I dropped the dice. Apologies about that. You hit and you can move it by 1.
Amazing.
So, okay, I got a 5.
A 5.
Move it
Let's
to a
see
4.
here. It's his lower torso that's really weak. You could move it up to his right arm. His right arm's been hit before.
Yeah, I'll do right arm.
And that was the revolver?
The knife.
The knife. Okay, perfect.
This Tonto knife is deadly.
He's really good.
Deadly.
Yeah.
Cut into his arm. His arm is now bleeding pretty profusely. And we go to our thugs. He throws his gun down at you, guys. It just like clanks off of the ground. And he's like, fuck. And he starts running around the rim of the other thing. And then the other thug does as well, especially after seeing Cole go over the side. So they are essentially retreating, these two last thugs.
Yeah, you better run.
Where are they retreating to, Paul? Can we tell where they're headed?
From your angle here on the ground, you cannot tell. They do
Okay.
look like they're running towards this side of the section. So, Riot. Plus 13 to your, it's plus 9 to your,
plus
and then
9,
plus 4.
+4, so plus
Let's
13,
see if we can breach this doorway.
46. Please, dice, don't let me down. Okay, that is a 17 on the dice. Plus 13, I think, is exactly 30.
That is exactly 30. The door opens up down here below, and I'm just gonna move you over here. Essentially, what you see, Riot, is because you have breached the door, it's actually stopped all of the mechanisms in the next tunnel, because this door wasn't meant to open. And you can see the conveyor goes a little bit further before another door that you also have access to open. And you would know this leads out into the main, into the like shipping area where they load up the kelp. With that said, one, I'm going to move you back into the other room here real quick. That's just what you saw down that hallway. Riot, one thing I just want to bring to your note is these two are retreating. And they also have EMSs. This is where it may come in handy to use your root jam signal to stop them from communicating out. You can lock down their signal. So I would maybe suggest attempting that.
I think I would very much like to do that.
I just know you have a suite of like 16 or like 12 different programs. So just helping you get familiarized with them and what your suite of programs are.
I appreciate it. Yeah. No, I'll do that. So roll another hack check. All right, that is 21.
21. Very good. You have locked down both of these guys' EMS signaling capabilities. And so you know that they're not getting out communications to anybody.
Awesome. So yeah, I think I communicate that to my team. I'm just like, all right, doors open, let's go. And they're not going to be able to call anyone. Let's get going.
Vincent, we're back to you.
Do I have a target of either of those guys that are retreating?
Yeah, you see this guy up here and you see this guy running.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna use my reaction first from Riot's turn before I use my own stuff. So I'm gonna take a shot at the guy that's on the far left side.
Yep.
Oh, cocked. Okay, that's 9, 10, 17.
Oh, he got a 16. You hit.
Okay, that's number 1 on the die.
1 hit him in the left leg.
Okay, for 4 points. Then I'll take my action.
Yep. Shoot again.
And now, could I take my action to aim and get a bonus on my sub action to hit him in the head? Or do I still have the big bonus or the big?
So aiming can work in a couple of ways. Aiming gives you a +5, so you could forgo that +5 to aim for a body segment other than the head and guarantee to hit the same body segment again, at no penalty. Or you can take a -8 and go for the head. Yes, it requires an action to aim, so you can use a sub action to shoot.
Okay, I'm going to aim and where did I just hit him? I'm sorry, I forgot.
You hit him in the left leg, so you could aim for his left leg again.
I'm gonna aim for his left leg again.
Perfect. So you just make a normal firearm check as normal, except it auto hits in the leg if you succeed.
Okay.
Which I have a feeling you're gonna.
Oh shit! Yeah, that's a huge roll. It's all 5s and 6s. That's 15. That's 21. That's 24.
That is a critical success. So you're doing damage and a half on an imbued weapon. That's 6 damage to his legs. You blow out his knee, and because it's his left leg, he goes spinning and toppling, and also falls.
You're not going anywhere. Oh, shit. All right. And then I have one more sub action.
You do.
All right. I'm going to fire at the other guy that's running as well.
Yeah.
Let's see. 8, 9, and 10. That's not as good. It's only 13.
He only got an 11. Roll to see where you hit him.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Rolling really good tonight.
2 on the dice.
A 2 on the dice is hitting him in the right leg. Hey, guess what? He hasn't been hit there. I think you've hit this guy in every single body segment in turn.
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Vinny.
Yeah.
Remy, you're up.
I'd like to climb the rest of the way up, please.
Make a climbing check.
That is a 14.
14. Remy, you make it to the top, coming up right behind the guy who's running and being like, fuck. Stealth check, I assume?
Oh, do it, yeah. But can I talk to him before I...
He would, yeah, I mean, essentially you couldn't coup de grace after that. He would have a sense of where you're at that point.
No, I mean, like, mentally. Can I, like...
Do you have,
telepathy?
Do you have telepathy?
No, but
telepathic resonance? No.
No, but now I kind of want it just to...
Dungeon Mr. Ty can tell you all about it.
Yeah.
That's such a warlock thing. Right. Stealth check. Stealth. Stealth. Where is stealth? There it is. That is a 17 to hit.
How do you, same fashion, you finish off this guy?
Yeah. It's just you're everybody's looking up at the guy running, and then he like looks back and makes eye contact with Vinny, and then his head disappears in blue mist. And
Love it.
at that point, I'll drop it so that I just materialize behind him with my gun extended out.
Love it.
Wow.
And with that, the last body of these guys who thought they had the upper ground, they had the sort of element of surprise, and the doorway is now open.
I would like to walk over to where Cole is laying on the ground in a state of dying, but not quite dead yet. I'm going to retract. My shield goes back into my arm compartment, and I walk over. And I'm going to kneel down, and I'm just going to say, Mr. Briggs, how much did Tavren pay you for this betrayal?
Fuck you. He spits in your face.
I'm going to dodge it.
Okay, you kind of just like lift up your hand and kind of it spatters against your hand.
I'm going to look down at my hand, and I'm just going to wipe it across his face.
Yeah.
And then as my
he's
hand
essentially
brushes over his eyes, I'm going to put the gun to his head and say, wrong answer. And I'm going to take coup de grace.
Yeah, execute. Breaks.
Remy's going to look down at you, Vinny, and go, just so I'm clear, we didn't want them to live, right? We didn't want to question any of them or anything.
Too late for that.
It's a little late now, but
I was just checking. I
mean,
we hadn't talked
would be
about it.
Great to have been able to question them, because why would Rail's son betray us like this? We're working for his cousin.
Ryan, he's an asshole.
Riot, how do I explain this? Douche plus bag equals.
I mean,
so
yeah, I figured all of them are, but no offense.
No, none taken. None
No, it's very true, actually.
For the most part.
That
and
was intense. Y'all are badass. Sorry it took so long to open the door, but I finally opened the door.
Oh, hey, you got the door open.
yeah.
Yes.
One question I have is, what's on the other side of the next door, and will there be more of these thugs waiting for us? I'd have to imagine this Cole Briggs has more of his allies on the inside. I don't know, but just let's be careful who we trust.
Benny, smugglers are not known for their friends.
No, but they do have a lot of contacts. That's typically how they get their jobs done. So let's tread lightly. Are these things
someone waiting to transport us, or no one waiting to transport us, given that he and his goons seemed pretty sure we weren't going to make it out of the pit?
Are we pinging right now, Riot? Still? Do we have the tracking device?
Nope, seems to be down.
Okay, well, that's good.
So it was them. All right. Well, that solved.
Not tracking the people they thought were going to be dead by now.
Oh my God, Miss Greer, your leg.
Yeah, it's It's a bit nasty, but I can walk.
Do you need medical attention?
At some point.
We should probably try to stop the bleeding.
At the very least. Let me help you. And I'll kneel down in front of your leg. And if you I'll look up and be like, do you mind? Can I help?
Yeah, you can help. I appreciate it. I'm
right.
not a medical professional.
Nor am I, but I'll do my best. Paul, what do I have to do to help Vivian not bleed out and bleed to death here?
Academics under intelligence. You should be pretty good at this.
Oh, shit, yeah. Oof. Looks pretty bad. Snake eyes. I had 2 dice and I rolled snake eyes.
Oh
no.
You're like,
+2.
I don't know what I'm doing.
Can I try to help?
This was a very nice leg, by the way, man.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna start putting a
Right,
tourniquet on it. I'm just like wrapping it.
Yeah.
I'm just like tourniquet.
Nothing.
Essentially, Vinny, the guy that like got coup de grace kneeling down that you'd bashed a bunch of times, you just like rip off a piece of his uniform and start wrapping it, right?
I got a 13.
Okay. Riot comes over and basically instructs you, like, no, not like, yeah, there you go. There you go. So that you
Oh,
guys
that's right.
can
This
onto
way.
The blood.
Thank
And
you
in
both.
time, you guys head down.
Climb down carefully.
Yeah. You guys head down the corridor. And so we can actually go to narrative at this point. As you open up the last door, all of you kind of being as quiet as possible. Maybe Remy moving out ahead because apparently he can just like disappear now. Remy, the next room, the shipping yards, empty. Ghosts. You can see transport subs essentially lined up in stalls, but yeah, your escort out of here probably never existed.
Right. I'm gonna turn back to the rest and say, as far as welcome parties go, I've seen worse. I mean, family reunion was horrific, but it looks like we're just here now.
Paul, I'm going to look
Alright.
around. Is there anything that is designated as A12?
Why? In fact, there is. One of the subs is submarine A12.
That's ours right there. I'll point to A12 and start walking towards it.
All right.
Vinny, you punch in the code for A12 given to you from your contact. The door slides open. There
At least
are
it works.
crates of kelp and stuff like that inside, but you can make your way up to the control panel, or probably more fittingly, Riot can make his way up to the control panel, as piloting is also under intelligence, to steer you guys over. This unit has been, as promised, coded to you, Mr. Vinny, so there is no security apparatus preventing you from utilizing it with the code. It is your basically short distance freight sub over into New Atlantis.
All right.
All right.
That was an eventful morning.
Yeah. We've been betrayed, but the job is still the job. And when
Stop eating the kelp, Vinny.
It's not as bad as once you start to get used to it a little bit. And the hot sauce really comes in handy.
when would be our nearest window to communicate with the outside?
It's actually coming up. By the time you dock, you wager it will. I mean, it's hard to tell at these depths, but a quick pull up of the overlay. You guys will arrive, and probably within an hour of your arrival, you would have an opportunity. The window would begin, and you would have 4 hours to communicate out.
All right, because I think as soon as possible we'll want to contact Rail and tell him that his son betrayed us.
No.
No, is that not a good idea?
Just a normal day for your family.
Just a normal day. We let things go. Let's just say Old Man Rail has his plans already in motion, revealing to douchebag brother that we know is not. It is better that he believes we died.
Yes, he'll have no way of knowing either way from down here. So it's to our advantage at the moment.
Yeah.
I just suggest before we depart, we take one quick look around and make sure that there's nothing here that we could use. And Paul, I know that my character at least is a lot smarter than I am, and probably would have searched the body of Cole Briggs. Probably would have grabbed the katana.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, you
And
can add a
anything else
katana
that looked-
here.
Okay.
Go ahead and make an awareness check for me.
Okay. Awareness. I'm
For
good at
searching
that.
over coal bricks.
I probably would have grabbed an SMG too.
11.
Probably not to carry with me, but maybe to leave.
Yeah,
on
the
sub.
one that the guy threw down after got bricked by Riot.
Yeah.
Eventually, it sorts itself out. It was just a system reset, but you now have an SMG. You can add that to your inventory. Vinny, you got a katana. Vinny, on an 11, you can pull about 200 crypt off of Briggs. Didn't really have a ton on him beyond his shotgun. There is a shotgun.
I'll grab it. I'll take it.
That you could take. Yep. I would say an incendiary grenade, but that went off. So,
Well,
yeah, and also likely burnt up, like his identification papers or other stuff that he has that might have been flammable. He is, yeah. So a shotgun and 200 crypt.
Okay.
Looking through the kind of warehouse floor before you guys depart, Kelp, canned products of various kinds, some box cutters and what have you, but really nothing beyond that or worth spending a heck of a lot of time. And so you guys depart, sealing up the sub, and the sub sends forth moving New Atlantis. New Atlantis growing larger and larger as you guys move in towards your sort of fated, soon-to-be rendezvous with Vi Stonegap. Can you find her? Marcus Connolly. And you dock. You make your way inside. You realize that also probably this Lime character and warehouse probably doesn't exist for you guys to stay within. So you guys start to figure, all right, where do we head next? And yeah,
as we're en route to the
you're not where you're gonna go
facility.
Oh, to New Atlantis. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna kind of, while Riot is piloting the vessel and Vivian is, maybe tightening the tourniquet around her leg or something, I don't know. I'm gonna sit down next to Remy and just be like, "Is everything okay? You're okay. You're not hurt."
Oh, I wasn't touched. Their aim was less than, I believe, setting 3 in the training facility. Like, it felt like level 3. It felt, I don't know. Was that a real fight? Was that a real firefight? I feel.
I mean, Miss Greer's leg was almost chopped off, so I would call it.
Oh, I saw that.
enough.
That was brutal. I killed him first because, rule of
He
thumb.
deserved it.
Someone with a blade is more dangerous than someone who can't shoot you. So,
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
I'm not sure what to make of it, Remy, but this ambush, it was something that I felt almost as if I saw it coming. Not that it was that I had unwavering trust in this Cole Briggs fellow. I didn't trust him from the first minute I saw him, but it's not like even a brigand to betray the Rail family so easily. Your uncle, anyhow. But I had a dream a couple nights
Vinny.
prior to this.
Is this out loud or is this EMS?
I'm just having a conversation with him, like off to the side, verbal conversation.
Yeah, cool. Vivian, would you go ahead and make an awareness check for me?
Yeah, I was about to say.
Mainly because you have extremely enhanced hearing.
Yep.
Continue, Vinny.
Not more than a few nights ago, Remy, I had a some sort of a dream or a semi-conscious vision of this very moment. It's why I asked you and the others to stay behind.
Got a 16.
It's why I went first to see if there was something there, and there was something there, and it was almost exactly the same as I saw in my dream and this vision. Do you believe in premonitions? I mean, I know that you think about things differently than others do.
Well, I don't have them. But from what I've learned in the bits of study that Rail, he like looks at Vivian like sideways and turns back to me. What Father taught me was there were many sort of branchings of different latent powers. The first one I came to was what I did to your weapon. Sort of an imbuing of, I don't know how to explain it. It's my anger, it's my fear, it's all the negative energy inside me. It turns into fire that's like lightning, and I can move it. I can play with it. My revolver technically has it all the time, but like I can imbue weapons with this anger, and it feels good in a, how to describe, it's sort of euphoric a bit, and then the you first time you've seen me disappear, right? That was badass, right? Just saying. It was good. Yeah. That was the last thing I kind of figured out before we left. It was
good, Remy. You did well. You did really well there. It was impressive.
It felt sort of like you know when this, you'll understand this. You know when you always come back from your gambling manias, and you come back exhausted, and you always tell me the world is moving too slow, right? Like everything, you've been thinking so fast and having so much stimuli that once you walk away from it, everything's too slow, right? You follow me?
Of course.
Okay. You're a little wall-eyed, just saying. Did you get hit?
Not once.
Okay. Oh, all right. The two we brought with us are a bit squishy. Little, not really built for battle. But that's what it feels like. It feels like the world just slows down, and everybody's moving at the same speed, but everything is faster or slower. I'm not sure which. It's very unnerving and fun. But that's just two. I don't. There are many, and premonitions, I would think, have to fall under something.
What do you? No, Remy. I think you misunderstood me. This is not like what you're doing. I just thought maybe there was something to a premonition of things to come. It's fine. Forget I asked. It's fine. I'm gonna get up. I'm gonna get up from Remy, and I'm just gonna kind of walk back to the control panel and sit while you're kind of trying to flag me down. I'm just gonna ignore you, and I'm gonna walk over and sit down at the control panel with Riot and just kind of watch out the front of the sub as we leave.
Miss Greer.
Yes.
How do you deal with impossible men?
Oh, Oh, that depends on the men.
Well, not that I'm trying to woo him, but just deal with him.
Well, usually the simplest way is to find out what he wants. An extra step further is what he needs, and see which one is stronger for him.
I'm afraid I know both answers, and I know it's not good. Do me a favor. There are casinos down here that were in New Atlantis. If, for whatever reason, he separates himself from me, and you are there, you might have to use your knives. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly how far you'd have to go, but do try to keep him away from the casinos. Just as much as you possibly can. I think he'll run over Riot, so I'm not really going to rely on him. But you seem to be handling yourself adequately. I do admit he was swinging a sword at you.
Yes, he was. So, I've been very fortunate in that most situations I've found myself in can be resolved with words. But the few times they can't, it doesn't hurt to have a little backup.
Oh, you definitely have claws.
Yes.
Right. Okay. Well, try to keep an eye on him if he
seems to prioritize you, but in the event that he is tempted away, I will try to course correct him, since we are on a timeline.
Right. And you do have a silver tongue, so...
I try.
Yeah.
Riot, as Vinny takes a seat next to you, you're hardly aware of him. You guys are near docking now into New Atlantis, but all you can pay attention to is all the code and information streaming your way on New Atlantis. You are moving towards a mega structure of ice apparatus. This structure is so full of security protocols and measures, it is bewildering. And this is where you will learn, if you build up 10 or more trace at any given time, local PD will be notified. That is not a lot.
Mm-hmm.
You're not sure exactly, but depending on the location and how high priority, building up 15 to 20 will likely trigger Talos Judicial. You're on a very tight leash in New Atlantis.
I'm guessing opening up with this SMG is probably going to draw some trace.
That wouldn't draw any trace. However, showing an SMG, these weapons you guys procured, these are not concealed weapons.
Right, leaving on the sub.
Something to be considering. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think with that foreboding and just like, okay, I need to be really careful about that. I think I just kind of, I do kind of look and notice Vinny next to me, and I'm just like, this place is beautiful and impressive in a lot of ways, and absolutely disgusting in others.
Yeah. I have a feeling that we'll die here.
Don't like that, but I mean, it doesn't seem like the least likely thing. Let's just be really careful.
The doors open to New Atlantis. And that's where we will end tonight. Well done in your first round of combat, guys. Nobody got their leg chopped off, almost. But,
So close. Thank you so much, Paul. That was fantastic.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah,
So much
very fun. Oh God.
Yeah.
Okay. We are.
Good
We're pretty
first
badass.
combat.
Yeah, we're
I thought
forced to be reckoned
we were screwed. We were really outnumbered and held our own.
Uh-huh. That Danto Blade was a good choice. Damn.
Yeah,
that's a great
Yeah,
weapon.
you used it really well.
Thank you.
that's badass.
I figured she'd use more ranged weaponry, but if melee if needed, but she's not a combat character.
Well, that sure
that was
seems like
visions
she was
of, like-
today. Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
like visions of like Mortal Kombat. Like,
Yeah.
yeek.
Hold the guy over the railing. That was real fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was cool. All right. Well, thanks everybody for the great game, and thanks to all of our friends in the chat for spending some time with us tonight. I know everybody's lives are super busy, so we really appreciate you being here with us and cheering us on. Scottish Jeff in particular for hooking us up with a bunch of
Saving Vinny. Yeah.
a bunch of edge dice. My character goes through edge dice real fast.
Real fast.
Real fast. Yeah. But anyhow, thank you so much. Thanks for the follows, everybody. If you're wondering if you should follow our channel or not, just do it. You should. We'll be back here doing some more fun stuff on Tuesday. We'll be back to our Shadow Dark campaign, and then we'll be back here next Thursday for more House of Eidolons. And in 2 weeks, we'll be back with our Things from the Flood game. So there's lots going on here. We're going to be sending out a casting call in the not too distant future, probably early next week, for a couple of games that are coming up in the April timeframe. So keep your eyes peeled for that. And with that said, let's go around the table and do some outros. Let's start with Steph. Let's start with you, please.
Hey, I'm Steph. I've been Vivian, the disco bard. She can also throw knives and shoot guns. Go figure. Glad that went well for her. You can find me lurking around Discord under the handle Lavenza. You can also find me on Instagram and Blue Sky under S Brown Writes.
Hell yeah, go check that out. And we do have the Live from the Apocalypse Twitch link in your little bio blurb. If there's other links you want us to share, please let me know and I'll put them in there for next time. Let's jump next over to Ben, our hacker, our net diver.
Yeah, I'm Ben. I have been Riot hacking my way through things. And again, I am GM Ben Guest on Instagram and Blue Sky. And if you're in Chicago, try to play at my tables. I'm also planning on going to Gen Con this year. So
Nice.
do go there and play at my tables. And on Discord, I think I'm just Ben. So yeah, say hi.
Thank you so much, Ben. I hope that I get to sit at one of your tables at some point in the not too distant future. Sounds like a lot of fun. Let's go next over to Tim. Barely hanging on.
Barely hanging on Discord. You can find me on this server, over on Wander's Haven. You can find me over on Adventure Slaying 2 Productions as well, where Dungeon Master Ty is showing up here on Tuesdays with Shadow Dark, being a scary guy. Just saying. Yeah, that's where you can find me. I'm all over Discord, and I've been Remy. I have in the first combat revealed at least Remy's battle plan, which is to disappear and coup de grace everyone he can. Basically, I've made a ghost that kills people, and I love him. He's already a lovable character for me, so I'm happy. But yeah, that's been Remy. That's been fun.
Thank you, Tim. Last but not least, we'll jump over to Paul, the man who created House of Eidolons and this game and the setting and the system. Paul, it's a pleasure to play in this world. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thanks for having me. It's so fun to be taking you guys through this. I'm loving the story so much. There's so much going on. Yes, I really encourage you guys to come check it out next Thursday. It will be the hunt for Vi through the streets of New Atlantis, maybe a university, maybe who knows what's going to happen. In addition, our characters will be getting a little bit of a boost. They'll be getting some payment. They'll be getting an extra class point. So they'll be coming with a little bit ready to take on what's next ahead. And boy, we're not even halfway through the season. So there is stuff to come. So, Paul Angelo, Penburrow Online. I'm the author of the written word of House of Eidolons and House of Eidolons, who is in the chat, or Josh Gunvold on Discord is my partner in crime, coming and doing all the editing of the book and so much of the advertising and all of the basically everything else. I just get to have fun and write rules, and he's doing the rest of it. So say hi to Josh. He's a great guy. Yeah, keep coming here. We'll keep doing House of Eidolons. If you ever come to GuildCon, be doing it there. I'm going to GaryCon. I'm going to do it out in the hallway, just ad hoc. Anybody wants to join, I'll put up some flyers. See who wants to join me for some non-tabled, just in the hallway kind of games of House of Eidolons, and more to come on our Kickstarter in the very near future. So stay tuned, and thanks for having me.
Thank you so much, Paul. I appreciate it. We will we'll be posting a bunch of information about the Kickstarter once they kick it off, and you'll want to get in on this. The book is awesome. The system is super fun. The characters are ridiculously cool. They're all just really different in what they can do, which is really neat. Thank you so much, Paul. Everybody knows me. I'm Dave. I get to produce and play and run games on this channel with my friends and a variety of other great game masters and players. It's been an absolute honor to be here tonight. We are going to raid into our friends at Magi RPG. So let's give them some good old-fashioned Guild Superior love. We will be back here on Tuesday with more These Withered Roots, our Shadow Dark game. Hope to see you then. Be good, be safe, and try to spread a little bit of positive vibes out in this world if you can. It's more important now than ever. Check in on your loved ones, your neighbors, and take care of yourself as well. We'll see you guys next time. Take care.
Vinny, hold on. Sorry. Dave,
yeah, go ahead.
Isn't there, there's like a watch party on the Discord, right? This Saturday?
Oh yeah, good call. We do. We're gonna be we've got a special watch party, a Discord exclusive. We're gonna be diving into sort of the epilogue from our Bridgeway trilogy, our New of Arden game, and we'll be finding out what happened to Fela Vai, which is going to be very, very cool. So we're going to have that. That is going to be Saturday at 8 p.m. Central. So if you're in our Discord or you want to come and check it out, please do. Let me know if you're not in our Discord and you'd like to check it out. I can get you hooked up. And yeah, that's what we're going to do on Saturday night.
Between this episode and the next one, there will be a small conversation, a live conversation between Vinny and somebody from our Prelude that takes place going up on YouTube. So you can get over to the YouTube channel and see that at some point. They will let you know.
Yep, I'll post that in the Discord when that's ready to go. Yeah, absolutely. Lots, I guess, more than I even remembered. We have a lot going on.
Sorry to interrupt. Yeah.
Thanks for the reminder, Paul. I appreciate it. So come and check out all that stuff that we just talked about. Until next time, see you later, guys.